brought to you by Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania. Tune in tonight for Verona hosting Sun Prairie East. Coverage begins at 4:45 on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Badgers wide receiver Eugene Hilton Jr. spoke with the media yesterday on why he came back to Wisconsin after entering the transfer portal.
Just making sure what happened last year doesn't happen again. Making sure, because I didn't want to waste another year, and I wanted to make sure that we were going to do things right here. We're going to make big plays. We're going to have the right guys, and not saying that we didn't last year, but I just think that we needed to make bigger strides because obviously we weren't good enough last year. So obviously told Coach Fickle that this is the place I wanted to be. I committed here for a reason out of high school, and nothing really was deterring me. But I always wanted to be here, and I just wanted to make sure that we were going to do things right.
The Brewers play the D-backs tonight. First pitch is scheduled for 6:40 p.m.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You gotta keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special.
Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, my God, this guy's going to swing on Jim. He's a complicated fellow. Oh.
People like me.
I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
We're learning a lot about each other.
It's going to stress me out.
This is just going to be very quick, as close to binary as I can, all right? Sweet or salty?
Salty.
Morning person or night person?
Morning.
No more coffee or no more alcohol? That one's easy.
Coffee. Oh, I mean, well, you know what I mean. I picked coffee.
All right.
Couldn't read the defense. You got sacked.
Is pineapple on pizza good or bad?
Yeah, good.
Sacked again.
I've never had it before.
Incomplete.
I've never had it. I'm sweating.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison. Alongside Matt Hamilton and Molly Brown, here's Jim Rutledge.
It is Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are presented by Coors Light. At the Mountains Blue, you know what to do.
And that's crush a Coors Light.
I'm Jim Rutledge. I have the power in the Everlight Solar Studio alongside Molly Brown and Matt Hamilton. Primetime oil shine behind the glass. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. That's the Carbos Talk and Text line. This is more. You can see us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream. Matt's got his ball. He's a happy boy. And you can stream us on the ESPN Wisconsin app. You're a happy boy because you got your ball, Matt Hamilton, but you were an unhappy man today because the power rankings are not, for the first time and I can remember, not in the favor of the Green Bay Packers.
First time in forever. I don't know if that's accurate.
I feel like, in my
Jordan Love's rookie year, they probably were pretty low going into the season.
Well, not his rookie year. His first year as a starter.
First year as a starter, yes.
Like 15th year in the league. Yeah. So, yeah.
That's how it's going to be today.
Yeah, this is the day, Molly.
Yep.
Fox,
already know.
Fox has the Green Bay Packers as 16th on the power rankings, and the Athletic has them 14th on the power rankings. In both those power rankings, they fall below the Chicago Bears and Detroit Lions. What I found interesting, Matt, is according to ESPN, who have not put out their most recent power rankings, but at the end of the Super Bowl, and this goes to Molly's point a little bit yesterday, when the Super Bowl wrapped up, the Packers were ranked 10th in power rankings going into the offseason. Now they are, again, ESPN hasn't put theirs out, but if they're composite 14, 16, so somewhere around 15, they've slid this offseason according to experts for what that's worth.
Slid or stayed stagnant, and every other team's got better.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, that's like their opinion, man. But I don't know if I necessarily agree with it. That's the beauty of power rankings. Because right now, preseason, we don't really know how things are going to work out. Like these are adjusted based on like who they got in the draft and the needs they filled and what holes they still have. And we have as good a chance at guessing who's going to pop off as some of these analysts do, because you kind of expect the first rounders, but like when you have that odd fifth rounder that ends up being
But this is about the
a
draft.
good
This
player.
is the whole offseason, though.
All right, but like
Because February was free agency and then the draft, yeah.
and then players make steps, and it's hard to predict which player's primed for that jump and makes that jump and how impactful it is. Like, it's probably a fairly good indicator, but I look at the top of it, and I think it's crazy, or maybe not crazy, but at least rude to the defending Super Bowl champs. And when I look at it, I'm like, if they're not even nailing what I think the top 3 or 5 would be in the NFL, what am I going to believe that they got 16 right? Like the Packers at 16.
So give me your top 5.
Top 5, I'm going to go Seahawks number 1. The defending champions.
Yeah, just
No reason. I would go 2, probably Rams or the Patriots.
Yeah.
I know it sounds crazy, but like it's hard to bet. Like say the Patriots aren't the 2nd or 3rd best team in the NFL.
I think they're worse than the Broncos.
I'll
They would
give
have had a
them-
starting quarterback.
Worse than the Broncos.
Yeah, the Broncos are better than the Patriots.
The Patriots handled the Broncos last time they played.
the
Yeah,
Broncos
because they
had,
didn't have a starting quarterback.
Yeah. You could have played quarterback for the
Anyways,
Broncos
continue
that
with your
year.
top 5. Continue.
I'm
sorry.
going to go Seahawks 1, Rams 2, because they didn't have the opportunity to play the Patriots. I think the Rams will win that game. Patriots 3, Broncos 4, Eagles 5.
That's 5. I just wanted 5.
Wait, so no Rams in there?
Rams are 2.
Oh, you did say Rams. Okay. Well, it is interesting because I am looking at Fox's breakdown of all of the power rankings that they did. And I just find like their description, they have Los Angeles Rams listed as number 1. They're still the most talented team in the NFL, but they could have locked that in by picking an actual impact player at number 13. Instead, they took Ty Simpson, who won't be able to help them until 27 or 28. Still a tough team to beat, though. Which I'm like, okay, but like, what did they do? What did they do in the draft that made them still number 1? Like, they still got beat.
Like,
By other teams. They almost got beat by the Bears.
Yes, there's a free agent aspect
They
to it
traded
as well.
for L'Jarius.
Yes.
L'Jarius Sneed, I believe. Not L'Jarius Sneed. Trent McDuffie from the Chiefs.
Yeah, they got like a lockdown corner.
Oh, I don't
They
think I
paid him
realized
a-
that.
They paid him a huge
Interesting.
contract. Yeah, that was back in March, I
Okay.
want to say.
I mean, I think the Rams are one of the best teams in the league. Don't get me wrong. It's just funny seeing their description of like, oh, they got Ty Simpson and
Someone
we
who's
all
not
know
gonna
what
be
he's
able to
gonna
help
do.
But I
Yeah.
think the McDuffie.
Or if he has to, they're screwed.
But like
Yeah.
the McDuffie thing is probably why they moved up. They got one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and they were right there last year. Seattle lost their starting running back, for an example. Now they did draft one in the first round. We don't know what'll happen there.
And they had a guy
and
who
Sam-
was their starter and then got injured, and then Walker, like they were kind of a 1-2 punch.
And Sam
but-
Darnold, like that's not Matthew Stafford.
Okay.
Like, can you
Yeah.
count on that to repeat? And even McDonald is not Sean McVay. Can you count on that to repeat? Now, in this Fox one that you're so upset about, they're third.
Right.
So, I mean, like, they'd be in the NFC Championship game in this situation because the Broncos are 2. The Broncos is, like, assuming health. Like,
Also,
I don't think anything on this list is out of pocket, really.
The only one I'm a little, I mean, the 2 that I'm kind of like, why? Eagles and Ravens. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like the Eagles have a lot up in the air still with A.J. Brown potentially not coming back. There's always drama with them. Like, yes, they're a good team. Don't get me wrong. I think they're better than the Packers. But, like, yeah, they just seem a little iffy to me. And then also the same with the Ravens. Who knows what they're going to be? They have a new coach. Like, what are they even going to look at? Now, granted, you guys could tell me all the different things that they've done in the offseason, and maybe that changes my mind because I don't know. I haven't paid a ton of attention. But those are the 2 that I'm like, the top 3, I think those could go really anyway.
So what I wanted to focus on, though, which I agree, but Matt, your working theory is that if they're not right at the top, in your opinion, like if they don't fit your vibe at the top, then they can't be right further down.
Well, no, it's just it's fair to question further down.
Well, this is obviously all fair to question. So,
Well, where do you think that the Packers should be?
right, that's what I wanted to get at.
I mean, I think they're close. I think they're right in between.
In the NFC
12,
North,
13.
just put them in the North.
I think I honestly think they're the best team in the North, but I'll give the Bears their flowers and put them at 1.
Well, don't do that because you want.
But it's the same argument why I would have the Seahawks number 1.
But I don't care about. I don't
Why?
care about the argument side of
because
it.
they
Because
won.
of the
They
champions.
deserve
The
to.
Bears won the division.
Tell
I
me
think.
why the Packers the best team.
I think the Packers have the right blend right now from Jordan Love with experience but youth still. Like I think Goff is a little bit. He's good, but I think he's a little bit over the hill. He's relying more on experience than his athleticism. Love is kind of right in the middle, and the Bears. They had a great season last year. A lot of one-score games. Caleb Williams won games because of his athleticism, and it still lacks a little bit in experience. So we saw what happened to the Vikings when they won 9 one-score or 11 one-score games in the season. The next year, they totally slid back. And I'm not saying that's going to happen for the Bears, but I think to count on those one-win games
but
or
keep
one-score games
Packers.
going.
Like, what about the Packers?
Well, here's the thing about the Packers. Like, I think that they have stood pretty still. I think
that's
they
positive?
got slightly better.
Okay.
Personally. But
How do you think they got slightly better?
because I think I think their cornerback room right now is better than last year's. That's better. Now, let's say
Just because Nate Hobbs' elimination of him.
yeah, eliminating
Addition by
Nate Hobbs.
subtraction?
Then adding a good or a early corner who, again, it's off potential. I don't know how good he's going to be, but I also think St. Juice is going to be just as good as Hobbs, if not better. Hopefully, won't have the injury issues. Doesn't have
healthy.
Yeah, I mean, health barring everything, and that's kind of the same thing. Like when the Packers, if you got Wyatt and Micah when they're playing, I think the line's really good. We added depth with another big guy. We're going back to the 3-4 kind of hybrid, which I think suits the Packers better because the way Goody drafts is you get all these like athletic freaks. They can cover the space. The down 4, you need like giants to push through. If you've got 4 linebackers, you can spread the field a little bit more. You got guys that can move around it, and that's what he bases his drafts off of. So I feel like that fits the Packers better. So I think that's heading in the right direction for the Packers and could make them better. Obviously, another year in the league for Jordan Love. He is coming off his best season yet. Every year he started, he's been incrementally better. He's taking baby steps forward. So, like, I can't count on a big step, but as of now, I feel like I can count on a baby step forward.
What about the Packers finishing in the exact same spot 3 years in a row? No matter, because there's optimism every year coming in.
Right.
Like, how do you factor that in, that every year they just land in the exact same spot?
I mean, it's kind of just the way the cookie crumbles. You know what I mean? Like
3 years in a row?
Yeah, it's worked out that way because when we have 12 and 11 win seasons, you're sitting third because the other teams in the division did well. And then when you have a 9-win season and you feel like it was kind of a clunker, especially near the end, the other teams in the division also kind of did it. It kind of seemed random.
I do
Not
also
random,
think,
but it's circumstance.
I understand that every team is injured too, but I do think that last year was different with where they would have ended up last year.
Mal, you brought up the offensive line yesterday. So, like, the offensive line, do you think it's better or worse than it was at the end of last season?
Worse. I think, not at the very end of the season because they were pretty depleted at the end of the season.
A healthy roster, we're assuming.
Yeah. I think having Rasheed Walker, having Elton Jenkins, at least one of those guys on this roster this year would make me feel a lot better, and I could maybe get on board with that. They feel like they're going to be better this year versus last year. But literally for that reason of the offensive line, I do think that they've improved in other facets, like you were saying, in the secondary and whatnot. I feel better about the corners than I did last year.
What about pass rush? I mean, Rashawn Gary was overpaid, but he still did. There's sacks that are not on the team anymore.
That's true. And again, all his sacks were. He didn't have one sack once Micah went down, and I think he benefited to Micah Parsons being on that line.
He absolutely did.
That
Micah Parsons made comments about it himself.
Yeah. I mean, the pass rush is a question mark. Like, obviously, DDS, he's going to have an opportunity to prove himself early in the season, probably get some reps, maybe not starter, but some reps. LVN's going to have to step up and prove Goody right that an athletically gifted player can learn how to be an excellent pass rusher in the NFL.
I mean, last year he did have one of his best games of his career. Like, he was injured for a decent chunk of last year, but I think it was the Bears game at the end of the year.
The playoff game, he had a pretty nice game.
Yeah, that was probably his best game that I've ever seen him play. So, like, if you can capitalize on that, and that's a massive if for Lucas Van Ness, like, I feel fine about you. I don't feel great.
So one thing I will say that definitely gives me confidence in this offensive line, I totally agree. Mm-hmm. On paper, the players that we had last year, I feel like are better than the ones that we have on paper this year. Mm-hmm. The whole training camp where we hadn't signed Elton Jenkins and he was never taking reps in training camp with anybody playing at a new position. And I understand that's more of a Goody problem than an Elton Jenkins problem. But I like the idea of having all your guys. I'm assuming they're going to figure out exactly where they want to play this rookie, whether he's going to sit behind Sean Ryan and some of the guards and, like, learn the ropes, or if he's going to go straight into center, move Sean Ryan back to guard, and then we have the offensive line. But regardless of what happens, we're going to be able to hit the ground running at OTAs and training camps with your starting 5 offensive linemen. And I have a lot of hope that is going to be a better recipe than not having your starting center basically until preseason.
Brett Tulsa says Packers are going 7-10 this year. I think the O-line will stay mediocre. Kraft and Parsons have down years due to recovery from their injuries and the wide receiver room being rebuilt from the ground up. Packers are due for a bad year with LaFleur just starting his new extension. I think this is it. 2028 will be a better year.
How are they rebuilding the wide receiver room from the ground up? They kind of they shed Romeo Doubs and Dontavian Wicks, but I wouldn't call that rebuilding. It's almost like streamlining.
No, so you kind of just solidified Jaden Reed's role on this team too by signing him to a big contract.
If anything, I think that's the one place where they truly had what could be addition by subtraction. Just having a clear hierarchy and a clear distribution of targets. I think that could help them in the long run.
I feel like Romeo Doubs is
the one that I think people are, that's the one people are overlooking the most. I think people got probably more, not worked up, but made more of the Dontavian Wicks departure. Romeo Doubs provided a bit of consistency to the offense.
What's he, a Patriot now, right?
Patriot, yeah.
The Bell Kiper, he's a professional receiver.
A professional receiver.
Romeo showed up, and he had the
towards the end of the year. That
yes.
Bears game, remember, his final game in green and gold, he had a really nice game.
Him and Jordan had chemistry.
Yes.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
I will say that I think once Tucker Kraft comes back, and especially what we saw from Christian Watson down the stretch of last year, if those two are back fully healthy, that's going to be a dynamic duo in the passing game. And then add Jane Reed, and then that's the big question mark.
There was just no ifs with Romeo.
Right.
Romeo's we know it.
It's pretty clear
if Christian Watson stays healthy, if Tucker Kraft comes back, and that's obviously what you have to play on, but with Romeo, it wasn't an if.
The only if was if you put him on the hands team, what's going to happen? And we found that out in Chicago.
If he comes to practice.
That too. That's probably the biggest reason he's not in Green Bay right now.
You think so?
Massive reason.
I still think I think as soon as that happened, the front office and the coaching staff were like, there's no second contract for you here. We'll find a way to set you up, give you the amount of targets you want, and then go get paid somewhere else. That's what happened.
So 844-770-3776. That's a Carbon Stock text line. This is more. Our signing limited poll question is, are the Packers closer to winning the Super Bowl today than they were at the end of the season? This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
This is Robin Bryden from the depths of Scotland, and you're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
At J&K Security Solutions, protecting your home or business is more than just a priority. It's what we do. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. Since 1987, J&K Security Solutions has been committed to providing Madison and southern Wisconsin with dependable security solutions. Whether it's security, fire, or the latest automation solutions, go to jksecurity.com to see how J&K can help keep your home or business secure. Get protected now at jksecurity.com.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
ESPN Madison and Zimbrick Honda are celebrating the area's best high school sports stories with the Game Changers of the Month. Follow ESPN Madison on social media to see the teams recognized for making a positive impact in the community. It's the Game Changers of the Month, presented by Zimbrick Honda.
My overall experience with Gruber Law Offices has been phenomenal.
The treatment was excellent.
They will be supportive of you. They will listen to you.
It was a great experience knowing that I had people to help me.
I know I could count on them to do what I needed to get done.
Experience with Gruber was great.
They gave me my life back.
It was amazing.
He gets results.
We know how to win. If you've been injured, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Gruber Law Offices had my best interests at heart.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Wisconsin weather doesn't ease you into spring, it keeps you guessing. One day it's sunshine, the next it's wind, rain, or even snow. That's why your windows and doors have to handle everything in every season. At Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, we design with that in mind. Built for durability, efficiency, and year-round comfort. And right now, we're making that comfort easier to afford. Order today and get 0% interest until 2030. Not just for a short time, no interest all the way until 2030. So you can upgrade your home now and pay over time without even paying a dime in interest. From your free in-home consultation to expert installation, Pella's local team is with you every step, helping you find the right fit for your home, your style, and your budget. Plus, with our 10-year limited warranty, you'll have peace of mind long after installation date. No interest until 2030, but only if you order by April 30th. Set your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 4/30/2026.
Brewers fans, cheer for the crew with jewelry that's always a hit.
At Chalmers Jewelers, we're proud to be an official retailer of Milwaukee Brewers jewelry for fans who know diamonds aren't just on the field.
Prices start at just $40. That's almost less than a beer and a hot dog at the stadium.
Nothing says Brewers fan like jewelry that hits a home run.
Chalmers Jewelers in Middleton
and Madison. We ask and you answer. Tune in to Jim, Matt, and Molly every weekday 4 to 6 and follow at Jim, Matt, Molly on X to vote in daily poll questions presented by Siding Unlimited, your local window installation pros. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions, securing homes and businesses in the Madison area since 1987.
If you're in the market for a new car, I want to tell you about a place that I genuinely trust for my car buying process, and that is Metro Kia of Madison. Buying a car can feel overwhelming, but when I went to Metro, it was the greatest experience I've ever had. Like, seriously. They worked with me on my budget. They asked me what I wanted. They asked me how quick I wanted, all the different things. They were there with me every single step of the way. There was no pressure, and it was just genuine people that actually listened to what I needed for my family. So if you are in the same position that I was just a couple months ago and you need a new car, head over to Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer.
Metro Kia of Madison hoy.
Are the Packers closer to winning the Super Bowl than they were at the end of last season? That is our Siding Limited poll question. Right now, 100% of you say no. I'm Jim Rutledge alongside Molly Brown. Matt Hamilton with us when he turns his mic on in the Everlight Solar Studio. Primetime Lorshon behind the glass. Get to the show, 844-770-3776. That is the Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more. Adam Madison chimes in. Did everyone forget the Packers were leading the NFC before Kraft got injured last year? Then injuries piled up. Kraft and Watson were only on the field together for one game. The Packers are definitely the best team in the North.
Is that true? They were only on the field together for one game?
Yeah, because Watson was
I guess that Panthers
recovering.
game, huh?
He was recovering,
Yeah, Watson came back after the Steelers game, and it was after the Steelers game.
It was right around Halloween?
Yeah, it was after the Steelers game that Kraft got hurt. It was the first game after against Carolina.
I didn't even realize that.
Neither did I. Wow.
R.I.P.
All right, I'm going to put you both on the spot.
Dead.
I know, but like R.I.P. What a sad season.
He's dead.
Yeah. Last season can rest in peace.
Dead to Molly. All right, I'm going to put you both on the spot. I want your NFC North power rankings from the bottom up. Molly, go ahead.
Can I have music?
He's getting to it, yeah.
Okay.
Boom.
I'm not going to stall. No. We're just literally going to let it be quiet. Just dead air.
You don't want to do acapella
to
power
put you on
rankings?
pressure.
Come on.
Bump, bump, ba da da da.
There it is.
There we go.
All right.
Pretty close. Okay, I am going to go from 4 until 1. So 4 Minnesota Vikings, 3 Detroit Lions, 2 Green Bay Packers, 1 Chicago Bears.
So close. I thought we were in lockstep.
I'm not a homer. I'm a realistic fan.
4 the Minnesota Vikings. Bums. don't believe in.
They won
Kyler
9
Murray.
games last year.
I know. Fluked
Okay,
into it.
also one of those was
I know.
Packers didn't play any of their starters, so let's
Okay.
not pretend like they had the same record.
I've got the Lions at 3. I think losing David Montgomery is going to be a big deal. I know Jahmyr Gibbs is good, but I think it's a bigger deal than people are giving it credit for. 2, I got the Chicago Bears. I do see not necessarily a backslide, but it's going to be hard to win those same one-score games that they did last year, as many as they did. I got the Packers first in the division.
We're just talking like right now, right?
Yeah.
Not like our season prediction. Okay, thank God. All of a sudden I panicked. I was like, I don't
Like
think this is
season
right.
prediction is like record or something?
This is power ranking.
Yeah, I mean like currently, not like end of season ones.
Yeah, right
okay.
now.
Okay,
Right
good.
now.
I just want to make sure we're all on the same page.
All right, I'm going Vikings, Packers, Lions, Bears.
I think the Lions still have a ton to figure out in terms of like offense. Like they lost their offensive coordinator, and then they obviously got a new one this year. Like
David Montgomery's
last
out.
year wasn't great.
Sonic and Knuckles, like that whole.
The right tackle retired. They drafted one to replace him in the first round, but that's a big question mark on your O-line. Their O-line's taking a step back because they lost their center, who tried to come out of retirement and then went back into retirement during the season last year. I mean, their questions on offense are almost as big as the Packers.
I think there's a ton of parity within the NFC North,
Yes.
and I know we said that last year too, but like we've talked about this now, I feel like for the last couple of years. Like there's a very real chance that any of these teams could end up as 1 and at 4. I like the Minnesota Vikings, what they're going to be with Kyler Murray, they're going to be better.
So I want to do this. I'm going to make Matt extra uncomfortable. Molly, I think you can handle this too. I want you to make a case for every other team and why they'd win the division. Starting with
Okay, the
Vikings.
Minnesota Vikings, Justin Jefferson. That's it. Fiend, done. Brian Flores too, I guess, right? Like, and now he has a quarterback that can escape the pocket.
Yes, so
He has somebody that can throw him the
I'll
ball.
do it. Kyler Murray's better than J.J. McCarthy. They have a case for, like he just pops off like he did when he got into the league. All right, Matt, what's your
Make
case for
your
the
case.
Vikings?
Case of the Vikings.
Yep.
Kevin O'Connell. He's a good coach. He knows how to get the best out of his quarterbacks. I think his team rallies around him. Kevin O'Connell is the reason that the Vikings could win the North this year.
Is he the best coach in the NFC North?
I mean, my gut reaction says you could make an argument for LaFleur or Ben Johnson, but Ben Johnson hasn't done enough. LaFleur hasn't won a NFC North since Aaron Rodgers, so I think, yeah. And, I mean, Dan Campbell's good, but I think Dan Campbell's more of like a rah-rah guy and
He's a good culture guy.
I think
But
O'Connell is a nice blend of like a very cerebral guy, like a Ben Johnson, Matt LaFleur, and still has like the team rallying around him like Dan Campbell does. So I'll say.
So if you're asking me that question, Kevin O'Connell's the best coach in the NFC North, but there's a very real chance that depending on how Kyler Murray and this team performs this year, he could get fired.
True.
Very real chance.
True.
Especially with how they got rid of the GM.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, make the case for the Detroit Lions to win the division, Matt.
Detroit Lions is they have a lot of very good skill position players. Like Hutchinson's very good. Jahmyr Gibbs is very good. Amon-Ra St. Brown is very good. Laporta is a very good tight end. Like they just have a lot of playmakers who can do really impressive things when they have the ball.
Same here. Sorry, I'm getting a public safety
Same.
alert.
Silver alert, which is
Okay.
I always find insulting, just on a side note. Like it's Amber Alert for kids, but then Silver Alert, it's like silver-haired, like an old person is on the
Jim's
loose.
right here. We're good.
Yeah.
It says 6'1".
Yeah.
Nope.
Old
5'11".
Rutledge is at it again.
My case for the Detroit Lions is everything that Matt just said, also Dan Campbell and also Jared Goff. I think Jared Goff is still a good quarterback. I think as long as he has somebody behind him in terms of an offensive coordinator that is competent and can come up with creative plays, he'll be fine.
And people in front of him.
Now, again, like
True.
to that
Very
point,
true.
the
Very
center
true.
change was a surprise last
Yep.
year. This
Mm-hmm.
year it's not. They're a little more prepared for it. The offensive coordinator, I think, look, they just made a bad hire last year.
Yeah.
And so the case for them is more of like that they've been champions. They've won a lot under Dan Campbell, and this is kind of a last hurrah for them. Because if
Their
they don't-
window is closing.
Yes, if they don't do it this year, it's it. So, like, they're not going to take any plays off. And it feels, just anecdotally, it felt like all the big risks that Dan Campbell took last year didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
So, to your point of, like, one-score games and all that, then you kind of think they're going to go back to the mean, at least, in some of those things that broke against them last year. And it's just worth pointing out for them, too. They also won 9 games. Like, even though they underperformed what they were supposed to do, they were right there. And Chicago won 11. You're two game difference. So these teams are all right together. And honestly, in Chicago's case, it's like a 2 or 3 play difference of how they got it.
Can I throw in one like underrated storyline going into next year too with the Lions offensive coordinator?
Yeah.
Drew Petzing was the offensive coordinator under Jonathan Gannon in Arizona for I believe the last 2 seasons.
Oh, fun.
So there'd be
their offense was so good.
I know. Well, I'm not saying that, but I'm not. I mean,
And then
Jonathan
Kyler
Gannon's
Murray's the
defense.
quarterback? Wow, it's like the...
No. He said for the Lions.
For the Lions.
Oh, no, but I'm saying Kyler Murray came from the
And
Cardinals.
yes, they all come. Yeah, the Cardinals are all just in the NFC North now.
Right, yeah.
So the interesting
Anytime you can bring in the worst team in the NFL into the North,
But
you
I do
gotta
think
it.
the interesting
Literally the worst
storyline
team
there.
on Power Rankings, 32.
The interesting thing with the storyline there is just that Jonathan Gannon knows Drew Petzing's offense, and Drew Petzing knows Jonathan Gannon's defense pretty well. So that'll be interesting for the Packers Lions matchups next year.
All right, we'll save the Packers for last, so give me the Bears, Molly.
Bears, I think they have a ton of talent. I think Caleb Williams is a good quarterback. Ben Johnson's a good coach. So far from what we've seen, they have a good tight end.
We have 3 of them now. They wasted a pick on a hype. That's just me.
But yeah, so I think that they could build off of last year, but there's a very real chance that they could do exactly what Matt was saying before and have a complete opposite thing where you're not winning those games. So they're on the up and up. They're a young team. They've got a good coach.
I'll give you, if they're in those games again, they won't be that close. But like Ben Johnson, the step that Caleb took under Ben Johnson and the way he was viewed as one of the best prospects in the last 10 years, I think Ben being one of the best offensive coaches that come out in a long time as a head coach and combined with Caleb and that work ethic, I think Caleb's going to take that next step. So the Bears will be at the top of the division because Caleb Williams takes that step to be truly in that, I'm not saying the Joe Burrow or like the Josh, but like right below that, into that tier. He's unquestionably the best quarterback in the NFC North by the end of this year, and they'll win the division. So that's why I think they'll win. Matt?
Just a second year under the same head coach. The Bears could benefit from a little stability in, 1, their front office, 2, their coaching staff. They have weapons at wide receiver. I'm a big Roma Dunze fan. I'm a big Luther Burden fan. We know Cole Kmet's good. Colson Loveland's solid. Like, they have the pieces. They could certainly do exactly what they did last year. And Caleb Williams is clutch. It pains me to say that. I know they won a lot of one-score games, and a lot of Packer fans are like, oh, that's very lucky. It's not. It's lucky if you do it once. When you have like 8 games that are one-score games and fourth quarter comeback wins, and your guy consistently does it again and again, it's not luck. There's a clutch gene that is you can't identify, but I can tell you that Caleb Williams has it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Green Bay Packers, Molly.
I like who Jordan Love is. I think we do know who he is, and I don't mean that in a bad way. He's a good quarterback. He can win you games. I think Matt LaFleur is... I think he's going to come into his own this year and like trust his instincts, trust what he wants out of Jordan Love, be able to trust Jordan Love. And with that, you're going to see development from guys like Matthew Golden. And again, I think I'm excited just to see what this defense does, and seeing how Jonathan Gannon is, that part does make me nervous, but I think that there's a lot of potential improvement for the Green Bay Packers and just getting more comfortable with each other.
I'll go with Packers here. I think if they win, it's because Jordan Love and the offense get more efficient, and LaFleur really leans into, and this guy just won the Super Bowl, but the Sam Darnold of Jordan Love, of like, let's just put him in a position to make the easiest throws as possible because he's fully capable. Let's not put him in spots where he has to be a hero, and let's set him up for success and then ride this defense. You have, if not the best, one of the best defensive players in all of football, and by the time it matters, Micah Parsons can be playing like Defensive Player of the Year, making all those young players on the defensive line look good, making that back end of the defense look good. Xavier McKinney bounces back. Edgerrin Cooper takes that next step, and the Packers ride their defense. I mean, obviously Jordan Love's, very good quarterback, but the defense is going to be, it'll look like Seattle if they win the Super Bowl or win the division.
I think that Jordan Love is consistently taking a small step forward every season. He's been a starter. I see no reason why he can't do that again. I think this whole team in general, I was going to say defense, but this whole team is full of players who have something to prove. Micah Parsons proving he doesn't need to be on the Cowboys anymore. You've got a bunch of young guys who are 1-2 years away from contract years who really want to make a name for themselves and either get themselves that next contract in Green Bay or prove to some other scouts that they're worth taking a chance on another team. You've got solid skill position players who want to get better and improve. Jaden Reed, obviously, a lot to prove. Coming off an injury, he got his contract. Let's show us why you earned it. I just think the Packers are primed to make a big jump this year with shoring up. I know Molly doesn't like the personnel, but this offensive line, I think, starting with the same group of guys, knowing positions right out the gate, is going to be extremely beneficial to this team. Jordan Love staying upright, absolutely like a rhythm quarterback, a momentum quarterback, like you said, Jim.
Yep.
They set him up with easy throws. Jordan Love is playing his best when you get the completion counter between incompletes, where he's got like 7, 8, 9 in a row.
30 passes.
Under 30 passes. It wasn't. That was definitely 2 years ago.
When he throws under 30 passes.
2 years ago, 100%. You were 100% right about it. Every time he went over 30, he had a pick. Last year, he had a couple more games that were over 30 and didn't have an interception. So maybe that's part of his baby step forward. It's like, hey, if we lean on you more, you don't have to still take those chances and throw a pick. But I think the Packers are poised to win the division this year.
Matt, you've earned yourself a Leinenkugels. What will you be cracking?
Oh, man, that orange shandy. It's the new summer Leinenkugels, baby. Oh, with an orange.
Oh, the capital O, baby.
It's going to be fantastic.
Were people supposed to know that was your Dickie V impersonation just there, Matt?
I don't know where I went.
I didn't know it was that. I was like, what is O with an orange or whatever it is?
Matt just went to 100 and left his brain behind.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
His energy was at 100.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta give him that.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Energy is the most important part. And if you've got the energy for a delicious beer, you have the energy to go find a delicious Leinenkugels, because they have a flavor for every moment. Whether it's that orange shandy, the delicious Leinie's Original, or the Leinie's Lime Lodge, you cannot go wrong. So get it wherever you get delicious beers. And remember, you got to be 21 years or older to enjoy Leinie's.
Jason Wilde next.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
The News 3 Now First Warn Weather Team is certified for delivering the most accurate forecast in the entire state of Wisconsin. Morning meteorologist Savannah Brito.
When you're making plans, the weather often has other plans.
Evening meteorologist Blaze Keller.
At home, at work, or on the go, when we know, you'll know.
Chief meteorologist Alex Harrington.
Our team has the experience you can count on and the accuracy you can trust.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather, keeping you ahead of the storms.
Gearing up for tailgating, fireworks, festivals, and updating your home. This is an absolute season for it all. Siding Unlimited can handle the home part. Start the process by visiting Siding Unlimited at 2018 South Stoughton Road and check out our amazing showroom. Ideas will follow, and eventually you'll experience our fantastic carpenters installing new windows, siding, roofing, and doors. We do it all, and it starts by visiting our showroom or going to sidingunlimited.com.
Evan Cohen here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app, share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required, not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I am grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Surfside iced tea and lemonade plus vodka is your go-to drink this golf season. It's light, refreshing, made with real vodka and zero bubbles. That's right, no carbonation. This spring, look out for the brand new half and half variety pack featuring flavors like raspberry iced tea and lemonade and blackberry iced tea and lemonade. No bubbles, no troubles. Cheers to hitting the fairway and cheers to Surfside. Must be 21. Please drink responsibly.
Get ready for the ultimate Saturday night at Hard Rock Casino Rockford. Join us for the all-new Queen of Hearts drawing at 4, 6, 8, and 10 p.m. This is your chance for royal glory.
When your name is drawn, choose the right card and you could win a life-changing jackpot, up to $150,000. The longer the Queen stays hidden, the bigger the jackpot grows. Let's Hard Rock with the Queen of Hearts only at Hard Rock Casino Rockford. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER or text ILGAMB to 833-234.
Breaking news on ESPN Madison is presented by Metro Ford and Metro Kia of Madison. Find the Metro family of auto dealers online or see them in person on the east side of Madison today.
With Mother's Day just around the corner, show that special woman in your life just how much she means to you. Head over to Galen Barocia's chocolatier store on Atwood and treat her to delightfully delicious chocolates, crafted to perfection, right here in Madison. Once you taste that difference that locally owned handmade chocolates provide, you'll never go back to buying a mass-produced box of chocolate ever again. Make this Mother's Day one to remember with a box of chocolate from Galen Barocia's chocolatier on Atwood.
Jason Wilde on Jim, Matt, and Molly is brought to you by News 3 Now. Jason Wilde, the best green and gold coverage from the best in the business.
Jason, can I ask of you?
3-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year.
This has been the best segment I've ever done on this show, and I've really done very little.
Molly said it best. I said fart in the bathtub. She said gross.
I love Matt Hamilton. You are 1,000,000% right, Jim. That should be a drop, too.
Thank you.
Dynamite drop in, my guy.
Thank you.
Jason Wilde is on Jim, Matt, and Molly.
What's up with that? What's up with that?
That is Jason Wilde's theme music, and Jason Wilde joins us on the Yuengling Hotline. Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America, and now officially in Wisconsin. DG Yuengling and Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly. And Jason, we have been debating this because it's power ranking season, and everyone has got their opinion on the Green Bay Packers. So obviously we got to get yours. Are the Packers closer to winning the Super Bowl today than they were at the end of the season last year?
Yeah, I don't know. I am irritated with you guys.
Okay.
Irritated.
Okay.
What do we do?
So Woolie's filling me in. Rye guy says that you want to start asking me every time I'm on. What's the one thing that give us one thing you haven't said on any other show? Whose idea was that?
That's mine. But it doesn't have to be sports.
It's a terrible idea.
Why is that?
Horrible.
Oh.
Because I would argue
Yeah.
that I am better on this show than any other show I'm on. Don't be messing with the juju, man. We've been great. We've been killing it. Then you got to come up with some conjured up, phony baloney. Tell us something you haven't told anybody else.
Okay.
Come on, man.
All right. That's my bad.
Get to the votes. You got to vote.
I voted wrong.
It's not like a real life show. You just vote.
I voted wrong.
I bet you didn't say that on any other shows.
There you go.
That's true.
You nailed
That's
it.
very true.
Yes, I meta made that happen.
You did. You get full credit for that brilliant idea.
There you
All
go.
right, what's going on? What did you want to know? What was your question?
I wanted to know, we were asking, are the Packers closer to winning the Super Bowl today than they were at the end of the season last year?
No. Right? Like, is Micah Parsons been miraculously healed? Is he ready to play? Is Tucker Kraft ready to play? I'll tell you this. Here's something I haven't said on any other show. I have nothing against Trey Smack, other than I think with a last name like that, you should be a linebacker, not a kicker, which I have said on other shows. But I'm just not. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about trading up to take a. Oh my gosh! I was so loud with you guys that my watch is telling me that I'm in a loud environment.
It was loud. It was kind of scary.
Hit 90 decibels. So here's what I don't understand about that. Obviously, McManus misses 3 kicks against your Bears, Jim, and it's one of the reasons, not the only reason, but one of the reasons why they lose. They also lose because they go and get 1 first down in their first 4 possessions of the second half, and they don't, put the game away when they have the chance. They also lose because their defense gives up 25 points in the fourth quarter. So it's one of the reasons. But, First of all, you went through rookie kickers in 23 with Anders Carlson, and the first half of 24 with Braden Narveson, and you're like, we can't do this anymore, right? We just can't. And as I mentioned in my story today on Channel 3000, like Coach Ted Lasso tells Coach Beard once upon a time, all people are different people. So just because Trey Smack is a rookie kicker doesn't mean that he's going to struggle the way Narveson did as a rookie or the way Anders Carlson did as a rookie. But you got off that roller coaster and signed a guy that, by the way, was a little bit radioactive after the whole incident on the team flight with the Jaguars to London, right? And he missed one kick after you signed him. He kicked 2 walk-off game-winning field goals. He did miss a field goal attempt in the playoff game in Philly, but when you turn the ball over 4 times, I don't think you lost because he missed that one field goal. And yeah, I get it. Like he was terrible. He called it the most embarrassing performance, an embarrassment of a performance, and the most disappointing performance of his career. So no question, not good enough, nowhere near good enough in that playoff game. The question I have is, if you believe you have a Super Bowl team, and you are the same general manager who in 2022, when you thought you had a championship-level team, said, and I quote, "We need a championship kind of kicker when you have the kind of team we have," and that's why you kept Mason Crosby for another year, then why are they overreacting to the playoff game? Like they kind of overreacted to getting bullied by the Eagles front and decided they had to get bulkier on the offensive line after that Eagles playoff loss? Because I have no loyalty to Brandon McManus. We're not friends. We don't hang out. I don't think he's, the greatest kicker in NFL history. But if you dealt with the inconsistency of rookies, and this is why I asked Goody this, like, why would you want to get back on that carousel? And they can say that it's a competition all they want, but when you trade up and then invest a 6th-round pick in a kicker, I have a hard time believing that he is not going to be the presumptive nominee for the job.
Jason, that's exactly what I thought. And very good friend of show, Jake Elliott, kicker for the Eagles, was a rookie the year they came and won the Super Bowl. So it's not impossible. And you're right, each rookie is different. So I think Goody's just like, I can't, just because a girlfriend let me down before doesn't mean I can't get back on that horse and start dating again.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like, and again, I don't know enough about your dating history. I know we're all happily married people on the panel, except for Wooly. We're still working on him. But
he's married, just not happy. I'm just kidding.
Who am I married to?
That was a
That's
joke.
the problem.
No,
you never talk about it, Ryan.
No, you're not. Never mind. All right.
Not
but
married
my
and
point
not
is
happy.
that if you have, like, if you only date like crazy girls, right?
Mm-hmm.
At some point, and they're a lot to deal with, and they end up, either cheating on you or disappointing you or whatever else. At some point, don't you maybe think, you know what, I should maybe date somebody a little more stable instead of chasing after the wild ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
And again, I don't know what Trey Smack is. I've never met him. I am not going to hold Braden Narveson's performance and Anders Carlson's performance against him. My point is simply he is a rookie, and as Goody acknowledged, he and all the rookies will have growing pains. But in a league where the margin for error is pretty slim, let's be honest, when Brandon McManus has been healthy, which obviously he wasn't for a chunk of the season last year, and if they'd have been smart, they would have said, look, you're going on IR, you're going to have 4 weeks to heal, we don't want you out there kicking with half a leg. When he was healthy, he was pretty darn good, right? Like, he made 29 straight kicks or whatever it was heading into the playoff game. Now, again, that playoff game counts, it's weighted more than anything else, and he sucked by his own admission. So I'm not trying to defend that performance. I'm just trying to understand the psychology behind this, because it could work out great. And to your point, Matt, this guy could be Jake Elliott and they win a Super Bowl. But he could also be Jake Moody, right, who's the 49ers kicker for a while, and miss some critical kicks time and again, for a team that saw itself as a Super Bowl team every year.
That's fair. And we can try and analyze Goody until we're blue in the face. I don't know if we're going to get anywhere. Jason, other than Smack, because you clearly have ringing endorsements of him, who do you think was the biggest steal of the draft for the Packers?
So the guy that I'm intrigued by is the guy that had the worst college season, and that's Domani Jackson, who got benched by Alabama. I mean, he was like one of the top recruits in all the country, went to USC for a couple of years, then went to Alabama. Like, if he comes out of the other side of getting benched and turns out to be a halfway, like he takes that as motivation, I mean, he's got all the measurables. So I kind of like him. And then I am the guy that I think is the most intriguing is Jagger Burton, the Jaeger bomb, as we were calling him in the press room. Because here's a guy who obviously, he's like right out of central casting for a Packers offensive lineman, right? He's played 3 positions. He's got a fun name. He was a 5-star recruit who stayed in the state of Kentucky. Another guy who, I like guys that deal with adversity and come out on the other side. And he admitted that he really had a hard time during his time at Kentucky because he grew up in Lexington and was putting a ton of pressure on himself as a hometown kid and wasn't playing very well. And obviously got things kind of together late in his career. So I'm intrigued by those guys. It's fun, though, when there's only a 6-player class. Makes it awfully hard to pick too many sleepers because there ain't that many guys to begin with.
Yeah. Interesting part about the Domani Jackson is he had Clinton Dix to kind of write him when he was down at Alabama, and I like that Packer connection now.
Yeah, I texted with after we found that out, and I have to call him tomorrow. Thanks for reminding me.
No problem. That's what I'm here for, bud.
Jason, I know you got to be out at 4:50, which just turned to 4:50, so I think that counts that I can ask a question really quick.
Get it in.
Only because it's you, frankly.
Thank you.
I can see
appreciate
it
it.
warming up, so I'm going to let you slide.
Perfect. So we were just talking about it, but I want to hear from you. Power rank the NFC North teams as of right now. No explanation needed.
Okay.
To make it extra quick, so you can go watch a girls' soccer game. It's important.
Yeah, they're still warming up, and I can see the field from here, so I'm okay. They are all tied because we don't know a damn thing about any of them.
Oh, but if you had to.
But I don't have to. I can do whatever I want. I'm Jason Wilde.
But I'm Molly, and this is Jim, Matt, and Molly. Do it. I'm just kidding.
I love. Great comeback, by the way. That was an outstanding retort.
I got scared.
Look, I am still a skeptic of the Bears. Mm-hmm. They won the division at a 2-4 record in the division. I'm curious to see, heavy is the crown kind of a thing. Their quarterback, I still really like him. I think he's a little bit annoying, but I think he's a really good player, and I think he's going to have a big jump in year 2 instead of regressing. So even though I'm skeptical of them, they're the champs. So I go them 1, Packers 2, the Lions 3, and the Vikings 4. I don't know what to expect of Kyler Murray.
We're in lockstep, Jason. That's all I have to say.
Great
minds think alike. Yep.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, then I better hang up and go get a Big Mac then before the game.
Perfect.
And a lot of
extra onions.
Thank you, Jason.
All right, guys. Take care. Be good.
That's Jason Wilde. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I think I've listened and watched this show long enough to know that Molly's mind is just always in the gutter. It doesn't matter what.
Mine!
Yeah, Molly.
Jim says something, and Molly's eyebrows just go up. She's looking for a giggle.
Yeah. I'm a bottomless. You're not wrong.
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube. You, rah, rah. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute.
This Badger Minute brought to you by The Jump Around. Don't miss new episodes of this exclusive digital show talking all things Wisconsin sports. New episodes debut Thursdays at 12:30, streaming on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. With this Badger Minute, I'm Jesse Nelson. Wisconsin volleyball had already put together one of the toughest non-conference schedules in the nation for the 2026 season, and that was before scheduling a road match against the reigning national champions. Announced this week, the Badgers will visit defending champion Texas A&M on Thursday, September 11th in College Station. That's now 6 of the other 7 teams that reached the Elite Eight of the NCAA tournament last year on Wisconsin's schedule in 2026. Listen to Wisconsin volleyball again this season on 100.5 ESPN.
Wisconsin weather is unpredictable. Your windows shouldn't be. Upgrade with Pella and get 0% interest until 2030. Order by April 30th at PellaWI.com.
As a first-generation student, I initially joined the military to ensure I could afford college, and I had a lot of self-doubt. But at Madison College, there are so many resources extended to me, and I feel supported and confident to reach my goals. Best of all, I'll be able to transfer to a 4-year college debt-free. My advice to others, believe in yourself and your future. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Matt Hamilton here for Leinekugels, the craft beer that showcases a commitment to tradition and quality, founded in 1867 in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. No matter where I'm at, on the ice, on my boat, or if I'm just watching the big game, I always have a Leine's in my hand. Whether it's the refreshing summer shandy, the smooth honey vice, or my personal favorite, the juicy peach, there's a delicious flavor for every moment. Pick it up wherever you get delicious beer, but remember, you gotta be 21 years or older to enjoy.
Ben Brust here to tell you about why your next work van should be from Mercedes-Benz Sprinter at Zimbrick European. First off, we have versatility. The Sprinter vans offer 16 body types and thousands of ways to customize that space. Number 2, we have reliability. Sprinter's most powerful diesel engines last longer and require less maintenance, spend more time on the road and less time in those bays. Number 3, we have safety. Sprinter's safety technologies include curtain airbags all around, load adaptive electronic stability program, and crosswind and attention assist. Number 4, Van Care Mobile. Our maintenance team can come to you with routine service. Who wants to go in? Let them come to you. They work with multiple trucks on one visit. Use the Mercedes Me Connect. And last but not least, get your Zimbrick Sprinter at Zimbrick European at Rimrock Road and the Beltline, or go online at ZimbrickEuropean.com, because your next Mercedes Sprinter van is waiting for you.
This is Coach Greg Gard. I've lived my whole life in Wisconsin, and I know what people here value: hard work, honesty, and looking out for one another. That's exactly how Bank CMG approaches banking. They combine hometown values with modern tools to help people make confident financial decisions. When you want a bank that understands where you're coming from, Bank CMG makes sense. Visit bankcmg.com or stop by your local branch. Let's get to work.
While others have a wait list, we've got watches.
At Chalmers Jewelers, we've got pre-owned luxury watches. Rolex, Omega, Tudor, AP, Panerai, and more. All in stock now.
And no wait list.
Walk in today and leave with the watch you have been dreaming of. Because your wrist deserves it.
Chalmers Jewelers in Middleton
and Madison. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, featuring 2026 curling national champion Matt Hamilton on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Every week on the Here District podcast, listen to the biggest names in basketball talk about your favorite team, the Milwaukee Bucks. Hosted by Bucks legend Marcus Johnson and his son, NCAA champion Chris Johnson. Follow along as they break down the latest action on the court and around the league. Joined by the all-time great players and journalists who know the game best, Here District brings you Bucks analysis like you've never heard it before. Watch Here District on the Bucks official YouTube channel or listen wherever you get your podcasts.
Are the Packers closer to winning the Super Bowl than they were at the end of last season? 55% of you say yes. 45% of you say no. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly. Jim Rutledge, Molly Brown, Matt Hamilton with you. Primetime War Shot Behind the Glass. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. That is the Carl Talking text line. This is more. You can see us on the ESPN Madison YouTube stream and stream us on the ESPN Wisconsin app. Guys, from Wilde, he seemed pretty level-headed on what he was saying about the Packers and this offseason and the kicker.
Same opinion as me. Like, they spent too much on him. Like, Goody values those draft picks so much. Like, it seems like they're giving him the job, but claiming competition. Like, I thought he would be the guy when we had our discussion about it earlier this week.
So do you think Smack or McManus is going to be the starter? Like,
Smack.
day one, Smack.
Smack.
It's going to cost about $4 million in dead cap to cut McManus
To
this
cut
year.
him, yeah. I mean, they still might keep him around, but I mean, they might keep him around. They had 2 kickers last year. They keep him around to
Do you want that? Not what the Packers do.
No,
You're a Packers fan. Like,
I
is
don't
that
know
a
if
dumb
that's,
choice to keep 2 kickers?
I don't know if that's what's best for, like, aside from having another position, having
Is
depth.
it bad to keep 2 kickers on the roster?
It's hard to say.
Yes or no?
I can't say yes or no.
Yes, you can. Is it bad to keep 2 kickers on the roster? Just say yes or no.
Probably yes.
Ryan?
I would say yes, but I think it's what they're going to do. And I think it's what I would do, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. Go ahead.
If McManus is your starter, you need a backup and a sure backup, and not one you can just put on the practice squad so he can go join another team elsewhere.
You
don't want to have the Lucas Haversack situation where you're depending on guys who are like floating in and out, in my opinion.
Well, you just do it once. Like, I think you could put Smack on the practice squad to start the year. Everyone, by the time you'd have to put them on the practice squad, feels like they got their kicker. How many
what
teams
if he just
really
gets picked up by another team?
But how many teams really want to go with a rookie? Nobody really wants to go with a rookie kicker.
All it takes is one other
True,
team to have
but
their kicker injured.
You have McManus, so I would put. If I'm going to put on the practice squad, because I don't think they're like I don't think a 7th rounder is like that irreplaceable.
6th rounder
is that
Well, he's
irreplaceable.
technically a 6th rounder who's plus 2 7th rounders.
Yeah, he's 2 7th rounders.
But I don't think I don't think they're like that much. So no, I wouldn't do it. Just as a general rule, I wouldn't keep 2 on the roster.
If you
roster
start,
spots are too important.
I think if you start Smack, you have to get rid of Manis.
Yes.
Because you don't want that doubt in your rookie kicker's head that if you have a bad game, you're going to get pulled. If it's McManus, I think it's fair to have a backup because you can point to injury in the last season, and you're a veteran. You know what competition's about. Like, if this shakes you, then we don't want you kicking that
But
Super
all this
Bowl
talk
winning
about
kick.
special teams, you don't want an extra special teams player.
Well, 100%. That's why you wouldn't want to, and that's also why I think you bring Smack on and you cut McManus, and then you get your extra player for wherever you want to put him, whether it's special teams guy or another backup corner or another backup edge rusher. Because, so like, I just feel like the way Goody values those draft picks to waste 2 second rounders to move up to the 6 to get a kicker and then put him on a practice squad and risk having him get scooped up by somebody, that's just not a Goody thing to do.
So then real quick, before not what Goody's going to do, if you kept one kicker, who are you keeping?
I'm keeping Smack. I'm going to take a chance.
If I had to pick right now,
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll just find the waiver wire if he's bad. Then I'll find a kicker eventually.
I think for me, well, I hate that they drafted. Since they drafted him, yeah, you have to keep Smack, but like realistically, I think I'd rather take McManus because you know what he is.
Yep.
Which I don't love him as a kicker.
I don't like. There's nothing I like about McManus, but I would still take him if I'm the Packers over the 6th rounder.
So just ask one more time. It's just who would I want to start?
If you can only keep one, who are you keeping?
In a perfect world, I keep Smack because that means he could be your kicker going forward, and he's more reliable just from a health standpoint.
Okay.
And I think he seems like he's a guy who's got all the right tools, but I don't know. It seemed like Anders Carlson had all the right tools. Kickers are the most like crapshoot of any
He led
position.
the SEC in 50-plus yarders.
Cool.
That is cool. SEC. You love SEC.
I love SEC. I love SEC
I thought you were
for
talking about
college.
Anders Carlson. You're talking about Smack.
Anders Carlson played, because he played for Auburn.
Yeah, and he had big legs. So.
Yeah. I mean, all these guys coming out of college now have huge legs. It's just how good are they under pressure? And then the big question mark when it comes to Smack is like whether we think it's a big deal or not. Like kicking in the cold at Lambeau Field is different than kicking in Gainesville, right?
Yes.
And he's from Maryland, I get it, but like that's not the same as kicking in like at Lambeau Field or Soldier Field in January and February. Like that could determine
or
a playoff
Cleveland
game.
or
Yes.
Philadelphia or like
a lot of the teams
or
that
under
have to
pressure
go,
in the NFL.
or just
Yes.
under pressure in the NFL. Period. Yeah, it's a big question.
When we talk pressure in the NFL, I know it's obviously not NFL. He was just playing college.
Pressure.
Smack kicking a 50-plus yarder with 14 seconds on the clock in Georgia to win the game.
Were they tied or were they losing?
They were down.
Okay.
It seems like he's got all the right stuff.
I mean, I love seeing that, 'cause
like
that is one of the harder environments in college football to play in.
To play devil's advocate, I'm sure we can find a couple big kicks from Anders Carlson that he made in college.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. And that's like you said, this is draft time. I just look at highlights. I don't search lowlights of the draftees.
Like 83% in college?
I think I saw it was 83%.
83.
Yeah. Though I did see there were some really positive stats about like his points above expectation, given like how far he was kicking away from too. Well, it's just from
His
like
war.
Not quite his war necessarily, but just like essentially
His smack.
His smack. Yeah, let's call it that. Let's call this his smack. Yeah.
He had good smack?
Actually, there's some negative connotations with that word. We should maybe not use that one.
Okay.
What are the negative connotations?
Certain illicit, things that are referred to as smack.
Oh. Literally didn't even go there in my mind.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Didn't even faze me.
Okay, well, I guess
we
I run
have
in
different vocabulary.
I
This is Jim Matt Mike, presented by Coors Light.
The Exteriors Company, built for Wisconsin, backed by expertise. From our family to yours, roofing, window, siding, gutters, and doors. Your solution-based company, community strong, and service that will please. Get a free estimate today. The Exteriors Company, built for Wisconsin, backed by expertise.
Hi, this is Dave Kane. You're listening to Madison's Home of the Bucks, a good Karma brand radio station, 100.5 ESPN WTLX, Monona, Madison.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good afternoon, Madison. I'm Ryan Wollersheim, and this is your Sports and Update brought to you by Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania. ESPN Madison is your home for the best area baseball games this spring. Tune in today for Verona hosting Sun Prairie East. Coverage began just about 15 minutes ago on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel, with first pitch now underway. Speaking of first pitch, the Milwaukee Brewers are back in action after a day off yesterday as they host the Diamondbacks at AmFam Field tonight. Plus, there's some positive injury news for the Crew this afternoon. Outfielder Jackson Chourio and first baseman Andrew Vaughn will each begin a rehab assignment with the Brewers' AAA affiliate in Nashville tomorrow. They're estimated to rejoin the Brewers on May 4th in St. Louis, according to Sophia Minert of Brewers.tv. Chourio has not played for the Crew this season after he landed on the IL with a fractured left hand on opening day. Here's Brewers skipper Pat Murphy on why the Brewers are playing it safe with Chourio's return from injury.
It's one of those injuries where you don't want to risk the catastrophe of having to have surgery on it because you didn't give it proper time. But you feel great in the meantime. Like, why can't I play? But, the recommendation is to make sure that it's in a space where it's not going to. Attendance not going to be affected.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Everybody's ego takes a shot on this show.
You got to keep your chill with Jim, Matt, and Molly.
I am savage.
So you're not special.
Jim, if we want to play this game, we can play this game.
And I'm just like, oh my God, this guy's going to swing on Jim. Okay, he's a complicated fellow. Oh.
People like me. I don't think so.
This is Jim, Matt, and Molly on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
We're learning a lot about each other.
Are you allowed to complain right now, yes or no?
No.
Google everything or just nod and say yep?
Nod and say yep.
More nervous, the Olympics or your first diaper change?
First diaper change.
Reading parenting books or just winging it?
Be honest.
That's a sack.
I have to,
took too long.
and I've not even opened them.
The books suck, dude. I'm not going to lie, they suck.
Right now I'm on the winging it note, but I think my wife might have something to say about it.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio in downtown Madison. Alongside Matt Hamilton and Molly Brown, here's Jim Rutledge.
Hour number 2 of Jim, Matt, and Molly. We are presented by Coors Light. The Monster Blue, you know what to do.
And that's crush a Coors Light.
don't you,
Like that?
Yeah.
have the
Same
power.
octave as you.
Take on it that time.
I mean, I put a little manly voice on it.
That was your Coolidge voice. Is your
No, that was manly.
I think I manly voice real bad.
Have you guys ever seen The House Bunny?
Yes.
Please tell me you have.
Yes.
Okay. There's like the girl.
Anna Faris?
No, yeah, well, yeah, she's the
in
main
it,
one.
yeah.
But there's like the girl at the pool table. Again, another one of my favorite movies. Actually, now I think. But she's trying to flirt with the guy, and she's like, "You want to drop off some timber?"
It's like
That's her voice.
Deep voice, like a man voice.
Yeah, but it's hilarious. It's I don't know what the girl is. What her
Is
name
it Emma
is.
Stone? It's not Emma Stone.
No,
is
it is not Emma Stone.
it? Kat
no.
Dennings, who's from like The Girl Next Door, one of those sitcoms.
I
Maybe
will
her.
look at, but I don't know. It's the part where they're literally at a pool table and she's like, "You want to drop off some timber?" And like she just like does that. So that's the voice that I just channeled there.
Well, because I think
Nailed it.
Molly's got like baseline Coolidge. Like it's always there. Like
Yeah.
we walked to get coffee and she said something and she said that like I don't know if it was real bad or
I need
whatever,
some
but
coffee real
there
bad.
was baseline Coolidge like in her voice. We were talking and like it came out. I'm like,
I
"Are you doing
did.
your impersonation right now?"
Yeah. Bad.
So I think we've all realized that she's so good at it because she's partially
natural.
possessed by
Jennifer Coolidge. Yeah, basically.
Fair enough.
The person's name in The House Bunny is Dana Goodman. She plays Carrie May. So if anybody knows that part, I need to drop off some
I think
timber.
our audience
I
is
don't,
the
just
sweet
for what
spot.
it's worth. I don't, but she did in the movie. And it was her pickup line.
I want to drop off
What is
some
our
timber.
What is our audience's sweet spot?
Old Caddyshack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
We had
because
some people chime in
we had a lot of
about
people
Legally Blonde.
That's true. That's true.
Quite a bit.
Yep. Molly, you look glowing today. But you probably even look more glowing if you went to Carbon Model.
Yes, because I'm way overdue for hydrofacial. Actually, I'm looking at getting the IPL facial, but I'm a little bit nervous and I'm a little bit scared that if I get a little, because it's like lasers.
Do you know what it stands for?
I have no idea, but it's supposed to make your skin nice and smooth. So I'm looking at getting that done. I need to give them a call tomorrow to get that booked. But if you are looking to get started on your health and wellness journey, whether it be from the fitness side, the health side, the skincare side, the med spa, all the good things there, head over to Carbon World Health to get started on that journey.
Matt, you shared something with us during the break here that got you a little bit, got your feathers ruffled.
Well, I wouldn't say feathers ruffled, but it seems to be a more common occurrence lately.
And I say feathers ruffled if, like, you're not mad, but you're a little
You got
irritated.
an opinion on it?
Yeah. So, for the life of me, Molly, I don't know how this started, the conversation with Matt about this.
Oh, because I was talking about what I was making for dinner.
Yeah, so that's right. So Matt was telling me that he was smoking some ribs while someone was fixing his dishwasher today. So that's an interesting little bit right there.
Yeah.
You want to just...
Yeah, so I talked to my parents, haven't hung out and had dinner.
Real quick, Molly, so we wondered what Matt does.
Yep, during the day.
And Matt came in today and said, I had a very busy day. So now
He
we're
was
going to
like,
get him.
Tuesdays are my busy days.
Yes.
I did hear
Well,
him say that.
it just works out that way because then I had other things to do, but I couldn't leave the house until dude left.
So we got.
That's fair. That's annoying.
Yeah, that's fair. But we got a glimpse into what Matt Hamilton's busy day is. So
Yeah.
go ahead, back to smoking ribs.
Okay, yeah. So my dishwasher was broken, so I had to bring someone in to help me diagnose the problem and fix it. I hadn't had dinner with my parents for a while.
What is a while? I feel like you had dinner with them 2 days ago.
No, a while since before I left for World, so almost
wow.
a month now.
Okay.
Probably over a month. And I live 6 minutes away from my parents' house.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got a pregnant wife. They love seeing us, but they also that's my son. He will reach out to me if he needs something. We're just gonna let him be because I don't want to use my welcome, right?
They're saving that for when the baby's born.
Yeah, exactly. They're just banking time right now.
Yeah.
So I reached out to him earlier this weekend and was like, "Hey, let's hang out sometime. Let's have a dinner. I can cook." And they're like, "Mom, my mom loves ribs, baby back ribs. I love ribs. I love cooking them."
Same.
So I'm like, "Yeah, I'll make ribs." They had a couple in the freezer that they were planning on doing, and I was like, "I'll do those. Just give me those." So I went home. I had 2 racks of ribs. Wife, she knew that. I have a second mom. I grew up the street from her, spent a lot of time with her kids and her. So second mom, she's coming to dinner as well. And Jen's like, "Oh, if they're coming, we need more ribs." So she went and got us another one. Yesterday, my sister dropped off 2 more racks of ribs. So I have 5 racks of ribs.
A lot of
and I
ribs.
was like,
you can bring some in the extras if you want.
well,
I'll take your leftovers.
That's the thing. I was like, who's all coming? Like,
Right.
we don't need 5 racks of ribs. There's 5 or 6 of us.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, oh, well.
This is Becca.
Yeah, my sister. She goes, oh, well, I invited some friends. I was like, wait, what? Like, I said I wanted to do like a family dinner, and you were like, oh, some friends. And granted, these people are great. I really like them. Every time we hang out with them, they're a good time.
No, he's using air quotes, folks. If you're not watching ESPN, I'm kidding.
Yeah, they're a good time. They're easy to hang out with. Like, I have no issue with it. But it's one of those situations like, why don't you tell me this before you just show up with 2 more racks of ribs saying, hey, by the way, and good thing she didn't invite any more people because my smoker only fit 5 racks of ribs, at least on the one tray. I would have had to stack them.
That's a hell of a smoker, though. I don't think I could fit 5 racks in my smoker.
It's 36 inch.
Wow,
It's a
okay.
big boy.
That's a big incher.
Yeah,
Good for you.
Big brag.
Yeah, and I got another grill that's 36 inches. I got grills for inches.
Feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
72 inches of grill, baby. So
take that for
It's more how you use the grill, though.
So I brought that up, and you were like, "Oh, that's kind of weird." I was like, "Yeah." And actually, earlier this year on my birthday, she sends me a text, and she's like, "Hey, can my friend come to your birthday dinner?"
Did you know the friend?
Yes, and I know the friend, and like I don't hang out with the friend outside of her hanging out with
Right.
Becca and seeing her out, but totally nice person. Like, enjoy being around her. She doesn't like dominate a conversation. She's just, she chimes in, then she's out. She's like a perfect radio host, someone you wish I was, right?
Hey, you said it. So.
Yeah, and she's great to be around.
Savage.
So like,
must be nice.
of course, I was like, fine, yeah, that's fine. Like, first of all, I don't want to be the mean brother that's like, no, this is my 37th birthday party. You can't come.
right.
And I feel like this has been a couple times. Our baby shower is this weekend. Mostly family.
Mm-hmm.
Becca's like, can I invite some friends? It's like, it's our baby shower. Can't you like make it without them coming in? Her pitch was more presents for you.
And you said,
a good
that's
pitch.
true.
I was like, hey, good point. And
Now, real quick,
Is your wife okay with it, though?
well, I mean, Jen had the same
Jen
kind
will
of thing
find
as
out
me.
on the
She
baby
finds
shower.
out, when the person shows up.
Yeah, no, she kind of had the same reaction as me. She's like, is this weird? I'm like, no, it's not. It's apparently becoming a thing that Becca. It's like, Becca, do we need to ask our friends to bring you a present as well for the baby shower so you don't feel excluded? And I'm kidding, because she's fine. Becca's love language is giving gifts, so like she would hate that if she got her own. But it's just one of those funny things. She's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna invite so and so to your baby shower.
So
why don't you have your own baby?
I think you kind of answered the question for me. So these friends, when they come along, like, do they chip in? Do they bring like for the dinner? Do they bring like a side or some wine or something like that? Like,
Absolutely.
okay,
Yeah,
so they're good. It's
yeah.
just more.
And these are different friends. It's not the same one that's gone to all of these.
Okay.
This is some friends Becca works with.
So
and
she's
then
got polite friends at least.
Yeah, all of her friends are good. Becca knows better than to bring her dumber friends.
What are their names? No, I'm kidding.
They're actually Matt's best friends, too.
Yeah. Matt. No, obviously your friends have friends, and whether you might really like them and want to hang out with them regularly with your buddy, or they might be like, you know what, you hang out with them on your time, and I'll hang out with you, and you commit that time to me.
Totally.
So
these are friends that I'm more than willing to go hang out with.
You know what I took away from this whole thing?
What?
I don't have any friends. Like, I don't have this problem. I don't have this sort of like, when my brother and my parents are over in Cedarburg, maybe more of an issue, but like, I would never cross my mind to
What
bring
if
a
your
friend.
brother was like, you invited him over for dinner, and he was like, oh, can I bring a friend?
I mean, again, it's apples and oranges because like he lives an hour and a half away. It'd be weird.
Fair. Okay, it'd be a little weird.
I feel like if my like sibling brought a friend to, I'd be like, "Are you dating?" Like, because both my siblings are single too, so it's
Right.
like I know they're friends that like we've grown up with and stuff, but like I don't know, if they brought a friend, I'd be like, "Oh, it's your girlfriend." Well, it's your boyfriend. Like, I don't know.
That's fair too. Yeah, I would think that as well.
But also, like me, I don't have any friends, so like I
the
would
ones
never
coming
do
to
it.
dinner tonight in the baby shower, they're like a couple. They're probably in their early 50s.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Becca has friends of all ages. Becca's not an ageist like Molly.
I'm not ageist. Ryan's an ageist.
Hamilton.
What?
Yeah,
You're
you
an
and Ryan
ageist.
are
You're the
ageist.
biggest ageist.
Oh,
on
yeah,
the show.
Ryan's the
Not
ageist.
me.
Ryan just likes to call me
You're right.
dead.
My husband is literally old.
Old Rutledge is at it again.
My sister's not an ageist like Ryan, so yeah, this is just a nice, fun couple that's joining us for our baby shower
How do
and
you
dinner
meet
tonight.
someone that much older than you?
At
Becca
the
works
retirement
with them.
community.
Okay.
Stop.
Well, for them.
Okay.
Becca works
Okay.
for them.
That makes sense then.
Yeah,
Perfect.
they own a farm, and she works with their horses.
Okay. There you go. That makes sense then.
She works with horses?
Yeah,
There's
Becca in
so
the
many
morning,
layers
just like
to
a little
this.
volunteer thing, because she's selling houses now.
Wait,
But
volunteer or works for them?
well, here's the
Oh,
thing.
there he goes. Yeah, she's selling
I
houses.
shouldn't
now,
be
so
saying
of course
this
she
on
works for
air
horses.
because it's very under the table. Like,
Well,
it's
don't
a
say it then.
volunteer job.
Well, you don't have to do all that. All
But,
right.
like, she works
nobody
for
knew. Nobody knew. Like,
You could have told me
matter.
that they own the real estate company she worked for, and I would say, oh,
No,
yeah,
right,
okay.
right. They don't own
no,
the real
you have
estate.
to share how she's getting paid on things.
Just-
When
she
Becca was
works for them.
curling, she was looking for something to do in the morning. They owned a horse farm, and there's stable work that always needs to be done. She's
Yep.
like, I'll come and do that.
There you go.
She brings her dog. The dog runs amok and gets all tuckered out, so she kind of kills two birds with one stone.
That
I
sounds
thought you were going to say
fantastic.
ticked out. I was like, yeah, that tracks.
Oh, probably that too. But.
All right. It's Jim Matt 9% by Coors Light.
Hey, this is Matt's Chicago Doppelganger. You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
For over a century, one family has helped generations move forward. Christofferson Moving and Storage. They've built a legacy of trust, celebrating 120 years in 2026. With transparent, upfront pricing, highly trained professional crews, and flexible services designed around you, they protect your home and belongings with expert care and clear communication every step of the way. Let them handle the heavy lifting so you can focus on what's next. Christofferson Moving and Storage. Your best move since 1906. Get your complimentary quote at ChristoffersonMoving.com.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
As a single mom, I questioned college. I worried about having enough time and support, but I'm so glad that I didn't let that stop me. Once I started at Madison College, I realized I can do this. I'm really proud of myself. My instructors truly care about my success, and I have a community of support. My advice to other single moms, do this for you. There's more to your story at Madison College. Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Imagine the peace of mind knowing your home or business is safe 24/7. I'm Jeffrey Beckman, president of J&K Security Solutions, and we provide security you can trust. Serving Madison and southern Wisconsin, J&K Security Solutions offers state-of-the-art home and business security systems tailored to your needs. From video surveillance to home and business automation, to find out how J&K Security can help secure what matters most in your life, visit jksecurity.com.
Hey, it's Molly Brown. And let's be honest, between work, kids, and everything else life throws at me, I'm always looking for a little extra energy. That's why I love Zoa Energy. It's made with natural ingredients, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, so I get that boost I need without the crash or jitters. Plus, there are tons of great flavors. It's vegan, gluten-free, and even low in sugar, so it fits right into my busy, health-conscious routine. So grab a Zoa Energy, fuel your body, focus your mind, and take on your day like a champ.
Gearing up for tailgating, fireworks, festivals, and updating your home. This is an absolute season for it all. Siding Unlimited can handle the home part. Start the process by visiting Siding Unlimited at 2018 South Stoughton Road and check out our amazing showroom. Ideas will follow, and eventually you'll experience our fantastic carpenters installing new windows, siding, roofing, and doors. We do it all, and it starts by visiting our showroom or going to sidingunlimited.com.
$2.3 million. A recent Schwab survey of Americans says that it takes $2.3 million to be wealthy. Well, you may have had your financial plan set on a bigger or a more humble number. But if you're looking for added insights on how to get there or how to avoid some tax pitfalls on the way, Annex Wealth Management is ready to listen. Mark Tauscher here, and whether your situation is complex or simple, the Annex Wealth Management team can give you wealth expertise and guidance on reaching your goals. Annex Wealth Management. Know the difference.
I wasn't sure if I could afford college, and my family couldn't help me. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I found financial support beyond tuition. Even fuel, transportation, and technology has been covered. It's incredible that I'll be able to graduate debt-free. My advice to others, don't let financial barriers stop you. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions, securing homes and businesses in the Madison area since 1987.
If you need a little bit extra energy like I do every day, then Zoa Energy is your answer. It is packed with natural ingredients, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that gives you a clean, focused boost without those jitters. It's also vegan, gluten-free, and it fuels endurance and mental clarity. Head over to zoaenergy.com to find where you can pick some up for yourself.
She's Molly Brown. I'm Jim Rutledge. Matt Hamilton with us in the Everlight Solar Studios. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light. And Aaron Rodgers may have finally been checkmated by a team in the NFL, and it's his former coach, Mike McCarthy, who might be his current coach. We'll have to wait and see. But I'll just kind of read the tweet here from Adam Schefter because I don't want to pretend like I'm some sort of expert into this. This UFA tender preserves the Steelers' right to receive compensatory draft picks in the event that Aaron Rodgers signs with another team while limiting his ability to sign with another team once training camp begins. So long story short, because here's what it is. The Steelers have placed the rare right of first refusal tender on Aaron Rodgers, meaning that he can accept a 10% raise off last year's salary, which would pay him about $15 million this season. As another condition of this tender, Rodgers would only be able to sign with the Steelers once training camp starts. So basically, it's Steelers or bust for Aaron Rodgers. It's the long story short.
Assuming he doesn't want to sign with the team before training camp, because he could sign with the team before training camp.
But then the Steelers could match it.
They could match it, yes. But if another team wants to pay him more, essentially, yes, like you said, it is a checkmate where it's like if you want your cake and eat it too, you can only do it with the Steelers.
Yep.
So, is there any team in the NFL that needs a quarterback besides the Steelers, like that you could realistically see Aaron Rodgers going to?
Is Minnesota still realistic?
That's
no. I think that one's out.
That's interesting that you say that you could see Aaron Rodgers going to, because like the Cardinals.
But they don't want a quarter. Like the other part of this is now you're in this position.
They're holding out for, and if like you said, if Aaron Rodgers, he's 22 in the league, I think you said, based on like stats or pass rating or whatever. If he's going to continue to slide,
bring him in as a backup, but like
bring him in as your guy
to get Carson back ready for like.
Well, no, they want to get
a pick next year.
Yeah, they want to get the number one and get
next year. There's like four,
Manning.
But there's like 4 or 5 quarterbacks that are projected to be first-round picks next year. It's a very deep draft, especially on the quarterbacks coming into it. Mm-hmm. I know it's very far out, but coming into this draft, it was very much of like, we don't know. Depends if these guys stay or go, and most of those guys stayed in the college and are staying one more year. So it will be a quarterback-heavy draft.
Right.
That's why everyone was like, why did the Jets draft Gabe Klubnik or whatever?
Yeah. Cade.
Might
as well be Gabe.
Yeah, because what are you going to do with them? Like, you want to be bad so you can draft a good quarterback. So I don't know anyone. So if you're a bad team like the Cardinals or other ones, like you don't want to be good.
Yeah.
So even on the off chance that Aaron Rodgers is good, that's actually worse for you.
Yeah.
The only way I could see it happening is if someone got like hurt last minute.
Yeah.
Like if you're a team,
possible.
you're a contending team.
They say Matthew Stafford has some really bad back issues show up in the preseason, and then they decide
You
that
don't think they're going to lean on Ty Simpson?
That's a big gamble.
I mean,
for
you don't
them.
want to. But
I think
wouldn't.
they're thinking the same way as the Packers, and maybe that's the trope that's been presented, and that's why I'm thinking that way. But let's remember what would have happened to Jordan Love if he had to start his rookie year or even his second year as an NFL player.
Jordan
Jason
Love's the
said
model
multiple
for a
times
yep.
he would have been terrible.
Yep.
And that game against Kansas City, they did get in when Rodgers was out with COVID. It was brutal.
Yeah. and look, Simpson is an example of what the Jordan Love type prospect of he's got to sit. If he plays, he's cooked. But if you can sit him and you have Stafford there, you'll be in a good place. I feel like they have a decent backup too. It's Stenson, the Georgia guy.
Stetson Bennett?
Yeah.
Stetson Bennett, yeah.
Yeah,
Stetson.
so
Is that guy 35 now?
He was 35
he's only
in
2
college.
years removed from college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he was in college for 8 years.
Because the other part of it is, I just who would want Rodgers? He's crossed the Rubicon. Is that what it is? Where it's now his talent and his attitude, you're
The juice ain't worth the squeeze.
He could be the Packers' backup.
He wouldn't do that.
He's not a backup anywhere.
Wouldn't that be incredible?
He's a starter or he retires or takes a
It
gap
would be
year.
incredible, yes.
I'm just trying to think of other teams that there could possibly be.
Colts, they still got Daniel Jones coming off an injury, torn Achilles.
And they just paid him a lot, though.
They did, but
40
torn
some-
Achilles. He's not going to be back for week 1.
They have Richardson still to play a little bit.
That's true.
There's really not a lot of options. Rodgers has to go back to the Steelers.
Chiefs? Start the season for the Chiefs?
They got
I know,
they
but
got
it would
Fields
be
for that
Well,
couple games.
Imagine if Rodgers and Mahomes were on the same sideline.
Wild.
He might actually win a ring.
Yeah, who knows?
Is Bucker still there? I feel like those two would get along.
Yeah, I believe Bucker's still kicking there. There's really nobody else that would make sense at this point.
Saints? Who the hell do the Saints have?
Tyler Shuck. But
I forgot about him.
Shuck's actually older than Aaron Rodgers, though.
Yeah, and Rodgers, there's no reason he'd want to go play for the Saints. He would. I don't think he'd sign.
Talking about all those young receivers they have out there. He loves young receivers.
The Steelers
Yeah,
are
big
bust.
time.
It really is Steelers are bust. And the Steelers just checkmated it of we're not going to play this game.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna,
Has there been another quarterback that a team has ever done this to? I don't think I've ever heard of this.
Yeah, I had never. It's an unrestricted free agent tender, the first right of refusal, like Jim said. Even Adam Schefter said it's an extremely rare clause.
I had to make sure it wasn't a fake account because I'm like, what is this?
I think it's because there's that kicker of if he signs a contract, he can just immediately accept a 15% pay increase essentially, or whatever his salary was the year before. So it's it's some weird clause where it's probably just all guaranteed, but for what the Steelers would want on a Rodgers, it's the perfect situation to use it. It probably just doesn't make sense to use outside in any other scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Who
truly,
is their quarterback otherwise?
The Steelers?
They drafted. Oh my God, they drafted the Penn State quarterback, Drew
Yeah.
Aller.
Yeah, but he's not going to.
No, but they also have that other
Will
guy.
Howard.
Yeah, Will Howard
from Ohio State.
McCarthy didn't come
They're
back
stinky.
and coach that, did he?
I don't think so.
No, it's Rodgers and McCarthy this year.
Are you guys?
I wish that the Packers played them so bad at Lambeau. It would be incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
You really wish that McCarthy was the coach there last year. I mean,
Yeah. Well, even that though, that was in Pittsburgh. It still didn't even have the same juice.
who are you guys going to root? Oh, so Molly and Matt, as Packers fans, who would you be rooting for more in Pittsburgh next year? Mike McCarthy or Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron McCarthy. He's a Rodgers stan. Why would you even ask him that question?
I like McCarthy, and I like the story, and I always like the Steelers, so I would like to see Mike McCarthy do well.
So you
with
like the
Steelers.
story of them being together, or just Mike McCarthy getting a third chance and,
with Pittsburgh,
bouncing back
like
with
he's
Pittsburgh?
he's
Because
from
it's his
that,
hometown.
yes,
that aspect.
I love
Okay.
all that, and I think the Steelers to me are just one of those teams you look at and be like, look, they do it right. You can't. I love the way they play football. The Rooney family is fantastic. You just look at it and go, that's how an NFL franchise should be run. I mean, I can't do that with the Packers.
So many
other
Wisconsin
people,
connections.
People could do that with the Packers. I can't, but the Steelers are my version of that, where you go, man, that's just a team that knows
I think
how to get
that's
it done.
how almost every Packer fan feels too. I feel like by and large, even before Rodgers went there, before McCarthy went there, I feel like I knew a lot of Packer fans were always like, who's your second team? It's I always kind of like the Steelers. The Steelers just because they're always seen as the AFC mirror image of the Packers too.
Yeah.
Smaller town, blue-collar cities. Pittsburgh, obviously a much bigger city than Green Bay, but similarities at least.
Yeah.
And honestly, the Steelers are so damn cool.
They are.
Now Rodgers wearing that like weird slender jersey and helmet that he wears, where he just looks so tiny now. It looks weird in a Steelers jersey.
He's also a frail like man.
Yeah, it does. He just looks weird.
He is
frail man.
He is like he's still incredibly in shape, and like and compared to like a normal person, he's elite
yoga in
fitness.
shape.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the thing. This was a choice.
He is
true, but he probably can lift pretty.
He does.
Decent too, I would assume.
They still show videos of him even after the Achilles recovery. I think he can still squat like 400-something pounds.
Yeah, he's an
a strong
athlete.
guy.
He's very lean.
Yes,
but he's also
sinewy.
a little bit leaning into like your old lean.
Yeah.
Like
you're vegan lean. Like he probably doesn't eat a lot of like red meat or like meat, you know?
It's all
vegan
tofu.
yoga. Yeah.
But there is something to the idea of like
yoga.
It is.
You are playing football, and if you
No
get
offense to our
rocked by
vegans
Micah
and
Parsons, you might want a little fat on your body.
I don't know about fat, muscle.
Well, like Patrick Mahomes,
he needs more muscle.
So I think Rodgers just needs some like. I feel like he's
Just
got like
beef up.
3% body fat, and he just needs some actual body fat. There was a guy, Robert Brooks, for the Packers, who was like that. They kept getting hurt because he had incredibly low body fat, and doctors were like, and the team doctors were like, dude, put some weight on because there's no cushion. You just get lit up on your muscles.
Did you see that guy who the Philadelphia Eagles drafted towards the end of the draft? They got like an international pathway player guy. So his name's Uar Bernard. He's like never played football in his life.
Looks like an action figure.
I think he was a rugby player in Nigeria.
Oh, yeah, because I saw that he got picked and he's never played football.
Yeah.
But then Diego Pavia has played however much football and was a Heisman finalist and didn't get drafted.
Hey,
tracks, though.
Just got a 3-year contract with the Ravens today.
Yeah, but he didn't get drafted.
He did not. But Uar Bernard, this guy from Nigeria, he was like 2% body fat or something crazy.
Insane.
And it was like after he came to the U.S. to start training to be a football player, he like lost body fat. Like he is truly muscle and nothing else.
Yeah.
Which is like
It's a hard life to live.
Yeah, that right.
Matt would know.
The curling bod.
Yeah.
Wait, what is the guy's name? Or what
It's
team?
actually the peak
Uar
curler.
Bernard with the Eagles.
Little known fact: peak curling physique is the exact opposite. It's 98% body fat, 2% muscle.
Oh,
98 is
Maximum flexibility when you're
That's what I'm saying.
curling.
Yeah. Gotta stay warm.
yeah, like Gumby.
Yeah. This is Jim, Matt, and Molly from the Coors Light.
You're listening live from St. John's, Newfoundland. The Newfies love Jim, Matt, and Molly. 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Every event tells a story, from the first impression to the final moments. Have someone guide your guests through every chapter the way you want the story told. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. With a strong presence, great voices, and an award-winning team, trust us to guide, direct, and inform your guests through all the different chapters of the day. For fun, memorable entertainment for any event, please visit us at celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
Evan Cohen here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app, share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required, not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
Lowe's has the brands pros trust to get the job done. You can now shop new Catalyst fencing solutions and save big when you do. 10% off when you buy in bulk. Plus, save $180 on a DeWalt 12-inch dual bevel sliding compound miter saw. Now just $449. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 5/6 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road and lease a 2026 Honda CR-V Hybrid Sport L for as low as $299 per month. Or browse their vehicle selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda.
Hi, it's Eric with Canopy Wealth Management. Taxes are intricate, and even smart savers can unknowingly work against themselves without a clear tax strategy. At Canopy, we help you assess your options and you make more intentional decisions with your money. Small adjustments today can lead to meaningful differences in your long-term financial future. At Canopy Wealth Management, care, competence, clarity is not just a tagline, it's our promise. Get started today at canopy-wealth.com.
Paid for by Canopy Wealth Management. Canopy Wealth Management is registered as an investment advisor with the SEC.
Bo here from Ridgetop Exteriors. Southern Wisconsin got hit hard with hail recently. If your home took a beating, now's the time to take action. We've been delivering top quality roofing, siding, and window services locally for over 23 years. With free damage assessments and insurance experts on staff, we've been your licensed, local, and trusted contractor since day one. Don't wait until small damage becomes a big problem. Turn to Ridgetop Exteriors today. RidgetopExteriors.com. That's RidgetopExteriors.com.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app.
This loss is as painful to Packer fans as you can ever imagine.
A customizable homepage, easier and quicker live listening. Your shows at the touch of a fingertip. Available in Apple and Android app stores.
I have no evidence behind that whatsoever. It's just a feeling I have, and that might just be because I'm scared of this rivalry in the playoffs.
Your one-stop shop for ESPN Wisconsin. The brand new ESPN Wisconsin app. Download it today.
This is Robin Bryden from the depths of Scotland, and you're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly on 100.5 ESPN Madison.
Go be a winner. Go to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. That's where winners go. Millions of dollars are won every single weekend at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. So go be a winner and go to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. I'm Jim Rutledge alongside Molly Brown and Matt Hamilton. Primetime Ocean behind the glass. Get into the show, 844-770-3776. That's the Carbon Stock text line. List is more. It is time to throw some stones.
1, 2, 3,
Some takes are cooler than others.
You know this kid is as cool as the other side of the pillow.
Some opinions are just cooler than the rest.
Now what's cooler than being cool? Ice cold.
And if you keep it chill, then it's a cold take.
Chill out.
I'm chill. I'm chill as a cucumber, man.
I'm always the coldest.
This is Throwing Stones, presented by Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's chillest Kia dealership.
And Matt, can you tell everyone, kind of refresh us on your fishing story with not you going fishing?
Oh, yeah.
Not ice fishing, not bank fishing, not boat fishing.
PH.
What fishing story do you want?
Fishing with the PH, bro. Yes. So I got an email to my work email from Jesse Nelson asking about which snacks I would prefer for the office, and all I had to do is click here for a link, which I was thinking was like to Survey Monkey or something, like something that's pretty common. And of all the people to ask about snacks in this office, I thought Jesse was going to be the one. He's got resting snack face.
That's fair.
So, I mean, okay, I'm not here to defend myself, but yes, I was the recipient of a phishing email like 4 years ago,
So
and I
on
fell
top
for
of
it.
all that, if I did a snacks one, I would feel dumb, but also I would feel like such a fatty. Like, I'd be like,
Yeah, well, I mean, kind of.
I'm not saying you. I'm just
Well,
saying me
okay.
personally.
Yeah.
You're an Olympian. I'm just saying me personally. I'd be like, oh, God.
You just told me I was 98% body fat.
I didn't say you.
Yeah, no, you did.
You did.
No, I said Pete.
Matt is the face of curling on this show.
But I
You
did-
called him a 98% body fat.
I said-
You called him a tub of lard.
Yeah, a tub of lard.
Pete Curler.
Fat with a capital F, baby.
Fat with PH.
Pretty hot tempted Matt Hamilton. All right, so I get this email today.
I didn't say it, Matt.
I know.
I think you're 2% body fat for what it's
Yeah,
worth.
thanks. Somewhere almost
Shut
exactly
up,
in the
Ryan.
middle.
I see your face. Shut it.
Which is more believable?
Stop pretending.
Shut
Come
up.
on.
You're more believable.
Eat a Big Mac. Eat a Big Mac, Ryan.
Extra onions.
Big Mac's kind of. I'm kind of with Jason. I don't like Big Macs specifically. Burgers are great, but Big Macs are.
What do you got against Big Mac?
Yeah, just there's
Too
many
much
other
bread.
there's many burgers I'd eat before it.
Yeah.
sauce is just so good.
That's like if I get a burger.
Makes me want a Big Mac real bad.
Jennifer Coolidge McDonald's commercials now.
God.
If I go to McDonald's, I'll get a burger. It'll be a Big Mac. Otherwise, I usually just like fries or like I'll do the chicken sandwich.
Quarter pounder is way too greasy.
Yeah,
that's my go-to.
Oh, no
Sometimes a double quarter.
Oh
pounder.
my God.
Jesus, I think I would have a heart attack on the spot. But also give me a large fry and a Diet Coke and I'm good. Like,
give me a large fry and a Coke there and I'm good. How do you take a nap? This is why you nap.
Well,
you get
I don't eat McDonald's very often.
This is why you're 98% body fat.
Oh, so now you're saying he's 98%.
No, I am.
Yeah, okay.
I did before, but now I am.
It was more of a childhood order when I was younger.
Wait, when was the last time you've had one?
A double quarter pounder with cheese? Oh, years.
Because I worked at McDonald's.
Like, we had McDonald's this weekend. I just got the single cheeseburger.
When I was a kid.
You went there this weekend and got a single cheeseburger?
Well, there's the number 7, I think. It's 2 cheeseburgers, a fry, and a drink.
See, if I'm going to go,
I
though?
split it for lunch.
See, if I'm going to go, though, like, Big Mac.
Yeah.
Like...
Nah.
Like, that's just such a plain... Like, I can make a plain Jane burger on my own.
I don't like Thousand Island dressing sauce.
Ugh.
All right.
Crazy.
So... the quarter pounder is heavy.
Yeah.
And like when you do double quarter pounders, I remember
it's like
getting
a half
this.
a pound.
I was like, this is so much. Like I remember making them when I was in like high school. I'm like, this is like you could curl this, like not like a curling stone, but like curl it and get some muscle. Like it is a hefty,
I know which curling he was going for.
It's high in protein,
it's
so you
a
will.
hefty sandwich.
So you're saying 15 arm curls in each hand with that burger, and then eat it, and you'll replenish the muscle
one
you've
bite.
torn.
Per bite. Yes. Per bite. Yeah, per bite.
Okay.
You burn those calories. It's like it's like celery, negative calories.
Just do that per bite, and you'll be there. All right. So I got this. I knew it was fishing immediately because I never get emails like this. New gift voucher card for Jim Rutledge. Your GM has given you a gift in the Microsoft gift store for all the good work you've done.
Well, you suck at work, and what the hell is a Microsoft gift shop?
Exactly.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like you
get
blew
Office XL for free.
That's actually a punishment.
Yeah.
So like, but it is like for me, I know that I'm not getting any. I'm not getting any like gift cards or rewards for doing good work. I don't do good work, but like people like me. This could be a mean one to like someone younger who's like gets caught up for a second. Like, let's say you did something good. And then you get this email, and you're like, oh, wow, I even got an extra into it. Like, I feel like some of these get a little bit mean.
No, they definitely do, because they will, like, specifically, like, our IT team specifically, like, attacks you with phishing based on something that you did. So, like, I can't remember what it was, but it was, like, when I was still working in Milwaukee just a couple months ago. So maybe, like, a month and a half ago. I think I, like, reported... I don't know if I reported that my computer or something wasn't working, and legit, all of a sudden, I get an email saying... like something about a broken computer. So I clicked on it and I got phished. Like it was legit, because I'm just like, this is like you are specifically attacking.
Yeah, they're picking on you.
Like you're using my own like thing against me. That's
well,
not cool.
Here's the thing: the fishers, the actual fishers, they're not going to take it easy on you. So these guys are just trying to give you their best.
They're not going to know if I am reporting that my computer spacebar isn't working or something. Like,
well, now you just told them.
Yeah, now you told all the fishers listen to this show.
Come after me.
So, because here's the like,
she went through this
real bad.
The one time I got fished was I was in a one-on-one with our former GM, and he's like, I'm going to send you something. And then during the meeting, he sent me like an email comes to me, and it says his name on it. So I just quick flip it open and open it real quick because I wasn't. It was spam, and I had to do so Matt, the nice thing for being you is you didn't have to take like the extra classes or whatever.
Yeah, I did.
You actually did it?
Yeah.
Oh, I just figured
part-timers have to do it.
No, Matt Hamilton, I just figured they'd just be like, all right, let's just move on.
Nope, I did it. And now I am well-versed in fishing and all of the ways that my data can be stolen.
Oh, God. It's the worst. And you have to do one of these videos every month.
Yep.
The Inside Man.
Oh, that movie.
I loved it. I honestly was thoroughly entertained by the video.
Of course you were.
Yes.
Ryan,
I was
have
like,
you been
this is a
fished?
movie. I just want to play the next one.
There was one time I was.
The acting is so good.
The acting is so good.
There was one time I was, but it was only because I think it was a phishing email that I was going to like hit the phishing like report like light, but like tab or whatever, and Outlook, and I accidentally clicked on whatever the email was and just like interacted with it slightly, and they were like, "Oh, you responded to a phishing email." I was like, "No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I was reporting it."
I got so mad one time because like I reported it and it still made me like, you failed it, and I was like, I'm not doing it. I don't want this on my record. I don't want to have to do this video again.
It's on your
they give you a
permanent
score.
record.
They have a score. Like, if you look at a different tab, it shows your, like, basically how good you are at catching phishing emails.
That's why I just ignore all work emails now, and I can't get phished. I just don't look at my work email. I'm never get phished.
That's why I use Matt's personal email on all the show emails. He started showing up to stuff.
That's why Matt's been working for free the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's been getting real annoying with my personal emails.
So, unfortunately, Matt still has to work.
Yeah, I know. I got today's primer for Ryan Walsh. I almost hit the phishing button. I was like, maybe I can get rid of these. Block sender.
He does it for you.
I know he does. And it was great. I looked at it. It was good.
How long did you look at it?
Thank you. Like 5 minutes.
What was on it then?
That's a long time. It's longer than I look
It's
at
honestly
it.
longer than you need to.
And Ryan Wollersheim's primer, and then I was like, yeah. And then I got a text in their show chat, and I was like, oh, Aaron Rodgers, perfect. I know what we're talking about today.
Like many men, and I've done this too.
Carry the show. Aaron Rodgers.
Time is different for men. 5 minutes, 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all
the same.
Doesn't matter.
This is Jim Matt and Molly, presented by Coors Light.
You're listening to Jim, Matt, and Molly.
Dude, Whiston Junction is not a real place. I looked it up. Whitson Junction was a historic railroad intersection in Iowa County, Wisconsin. Is this freaking Monopoly? Like, what the hell is Whitson Junction?
Presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Madison on YouTube.
Any night is a great night for Pizza Hut, and they've got your next meal covered. Score a large 3-topping pizza for just $10. Try it on Pizza Hut's new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside. Want a different vibe? Go with original pan, thin and crispy, or Chicago Tavern style. Big flavor, big savings, just $10. Whether it's game night, movie night, or just dinner tonight, this deal delivers. Order today at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
I didn't see myself going to college because I struggled with anxiety and depression, but I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I've found my community. There are a ton of support resources, and I never feel like I'm alone. My advice to others, keep pushing on. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
At J&K Security Solutions, protecting your home or business is more than just the priority. It's what we do. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. Since 1987, J&K Security Solutions has been committed to providing Madison and southern Wisconsin with dependable security solutions. Whether it's security, fire, or the latest automation solutions, go to jksecurity.com to see how J&K can help keep your home or business secure. Get protected now at jksecurity.com.
Hey folks, Gabe here. Now we all know baseball's been around a long time, since the 1800s, but you know what's been around even longer? Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America. Yeah, that's right, Yuengling started brewing in 1829. That means people were drinking a cold Yuengling before baseball even existed. A great beer that stood the test of time for 197 years. So the next time you're watching the game, reach for a Yuengling traditional lager from the oldest brewery in America. Now finally, in your lineup.
DG Yuengling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
At Carbon World Health, feeling your best isn't a luxury, it's a lifestyle. From advanced aesthetics and rejuvenating med spa treatments to personalized wellness care, everything there is designed around you. Whether you're refreshing your look, boosting your confidence, or investing in total body wellness, Carbon World Health combines medical expertise with a spa-like experience you'll love. Discover the med spa Sun Prairie is talking about. Book your consultation today at Carbon World Health, where wellness meets results.
Gearing up for tailgating, fireworks, festivals, and updating your home. This is an absolute season for it all. Siding Unlimited can handle the home part. Start the process by visiting Siding Unlimited at 2018 South Stoughton Road and check out our amazing showroom. Ideas will follow, and eventually you'll experience our fantastic carpenters installing new windows, siding, roofing, and doors. We do it all, and it starts by visiting our showroom or going to sidingunlimited.com.
Ben Brust here for the Princeton Club. If you're looking for your better tomorrow, you know where to go. It's the Princeton Club. If you're looking to grow, it's also the Princeton Club, because they will cheer for you in all areas of your life. The best way to do that is to start a foundation of having a healthy body, and your growth will start from there. With the cleanest health clubs in Wisconsin, they provide everything for you to reach your goals. Start your better tomorrow today and grow in all areas of your life at the Princeton Club. Join for a better tomorrow.
Hear that? That's the hail sale rolling into Metro Ford of Madison. Oh, hell yeah. The storms may have passed, but here's the win. Insurance has already handled it. So what does that mean for you? Serious savings on a huge selection of Ford vehicles. If you've been thinking about upgrading, this is your moment to save big. Got a trade-in? Bring it in paid off or still making payments. Our lenders are ready to work with you and help get deals approved. Timing matters, and right now is the time. Don't miss your shot at the hail sale, going on now at Metro Ford of Madison.
Welcome back to Jim, Matt, and Molly, presented by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN. Also brought to you by J&K Security Solutions.
All right, we got some news here that I just want quick reactions from both of you on, because it doesn't seem like anyone's going to be before this, like excited about this. But Primetime Orsheim sent this tweet to the Jump Around group chat.
We see who your favorites are. It's fine.
Yeah.
Well, it's a little more college sports related, which is why I sent you that.
You can send it to both.
Do you?
It's a sports show.
You are interested in college basketball once we get to March, so you would be interested in this.
Can I just...
True. Yes.
Unless Molly cracks a smile, she's very good at making you feel like she's mad at you, right?
Nah.
She does it all the time. I'm like, wait, did I actually...
Well, that's because I actually am mad at you.
Oh,
yeah, exactly. That's the difference.
Never mind. She's still mad at me. All right. Sources, the NCAA has initiated the final steps to expand men's and women's NCAA basketball tournaments to 76 teams. The expansion is on track to be formalized in the upcoming weeks, with mid-May as the target. The 76-team tournament begins next year.
I think I also saw that, and then currently they have like the first 4 in games, the first 4 play-in games. They would expand it to a 12-team play-in.
So does that mean that the first round is still going to be 64, or does that mean...
I believe so. The first round would still be 64, but they would just be really expanding the play-in games.
Okay, so 2 things. 76, horrible number. Why don't we just make it 80? Like, that's first and foremost. Like, we've talked about this before, where you're turning the volume... I don't know if the maths, Ryan. That's your job. You have glasses today. I don't. Yeah. But like, it's the thing with, like, the volume, right, that we've talked about on TV. Like, if it's at 75, it's a great... Well, 75 is blasting. But if it's at 75, that's a good number. If it's at 70, that's good. Like, bump it up to 80. What are we doing here? So that's the thing that bothers me, number 1. Number 2, this just feels like participation trophy. Like, what are we doing? We're just going to keep adding in teams, and then Wisconsin just keeps losing first rounds, and it makes you feel even worse as a Wisconsin Badger fan.
Then we could say they never missed the tournament.
Gee, Christmas.
I mean, I like this for 2 reasons. 1, it's more March Madness. Here for that.
Okay, hold on a second, though. Do you, honest question, do you watch the pre-64 games?
Not all the time, but...
Like the play-in ones?
Right, because that's the more
I
here.
forget that those are on.
Same.
See, I don't forget they're on. If I had a way to watch them at home, I'd probably have them on in the background.
You can't afford YouTube TV or what, my friend?
We're switching. We're making a change. We're making a big change at the Hamilton household.
Good. They have a sports package that you can do.
Yes.
And then when you have your newborn little baby in your arms all summer long, you can watch all the sports.
I think I'm going to be super dive deep in the Brewers this summer.
Well, that's not going to be on YouTube TV. Couldn't tell you where that's at.
Well, no,
so never mind.
I'm gonna get MLB Network. My sister told me about it. She got it for
you can
my family to watch.
listen to the Brewers. Their first pitch is at 6:40 tonight. Pregame at 6:05. You can listen to them all summer long.
Even better, you can listen to our guy Lane Grindle while you watch, but have it on silent, but then listen to Lane.
Got to cue it up right though.
Perfect.
Yeah. So here's the 2 reasons. 1, it's more basketball to watch. It's fun. I like college basketball again because it looks like everyone's playing their hearts out
in March.
I appreciate it. Yes, in March.
Yes.
2, I feel like with NIL, we are like there's going to be you could pretty much just put all the power conference teams in, right? And I feel like that's what it's going to start like trending towards. This is a good opportunity for teams that might not win their conference, but could still be very good basketball teams.
See, but this is the issue
and
I
be able
have.
To play their way in.
The last few years, after you got through the round of 64, it was really good basketball because of NIL. Like, these players are really talented, and they don't have to go to school anymore. So, like, they can just spend all their time playing basketball, and it's, like, high-level basketball. Not just try-hard basketball, but, like, good basketball and meaningful basketball. now we just added back the like, hey, these guys couldn't afford to be in the tournament, so let's just go watch. What do they call it? The broke ass tournament. Like the teams are too poor to be able to make the NCAA tournament. We'll let them play, feel good, and then get smoked in the actual first game of the tournament.
Yeah, I mean,
so to Molly's point, I get what you're saying, and you guys say the same thing.
I'd still rather do that. I'd rather be on that team that's too broke to be a champion in the NCAA. I would still be cool with playing a playing game, maybe winning, and then going and losing to Duke.
Right, you at least want to make it.
So, but did you make it? Like this is like
if you win, yes, if they expand it, just like college football playoffs. If how many teams are there in the college football playoffs? 12?
12.
Okay, yeah. So if you're like number 12, that doesn't mean that you were like you're less than. You still made it to the playoffs.
That's 12. Like this is like the round of 60. Like to me, like you don't truly make the tournament
until the round of 64.
Yes.
Right. So if you win your playing game, you made it.
But in this case, you might have to win 2.
It would be a ton. Well, I don't think that's how it works.
No, I think there's going to be
it's not going to be like a bracket
games
to get in. It's what they're going to do is have 24 teams playing 12 games over the course. So 12 play-in games now.
Yeah.
So there would be the 12 final like at-large bids, and then there would be the teams playing for like the lowest seeds. So the automatic qualifiers from some of like the biggest, some of the smallest conferences like LIU, fins up from last year. They would have to play an automatic playing game, whereas like previously only 4 of those number 16 seeds had to. Now it would be like all of them, and
that's
then all
worse
of
for those teams. Then.
Exactly.
Yes.
For those big the winners of each conference that is like the really small conferences. But it would lead to more at-large bids for more Power 5 teams. So more opportunities for teams that recognizable brands.
And then more opportunities or more of the lesser teams to at least have a crack to control their own destiny.
Well, not really, though, because he's saying that they just get knocked down and now they have to go to play-in.
Yeah, they'll be a part of the plan. I understand they're going to be knocked out.
They're not more.
They're not adding
well, there's
extra
24 teams.
No, Matt. They're not adding extra teams who are like automatic conference qualifiers. Those teams, there's more of those teams that were initially like automatically into the tournament. More of them will have to start playing games. So it's not really adding extra conference winners because there's not more conferences to add.
I thought they were going to keep the conference winners in, and these are like bubble teams.
No, it's they just become bubble. Like the small, like really small conference winners, they just become bubble teams now. Or not bubble teams necessarily, but teams that just have to play an extra game to even make the NCAA tournament now.
The things we do for more money.
That's more gambling.
Honestly, Matt, and I hate to say this, it has the reverse effect of what you want because those like Missouri Valley Conference, someone wins that and they go to the tournament. That was actually pretty cool. And now it's like you win that, now you get to go play another game. Great.
Yeah, it just gives the teams like Virginia Tech.
And it's against Georgia Tech.
The super underperforming teams in like the ACCs and the Big Tens, like they just get more cracks at it now. Where it makes it feel less meaningful. And honestly, I think it'll make the regular season less meaningful, though the majority of college viewers during March Madness don't watch the regular season. Though I will say, part of why like it's better to watch in the NCAA tournament now too. The regular season is way better now, but there's just not as many people watching it, which is why like now they're just throwing all their money and all their might into like capitalizing in March, which that makes sense. But like ultimately, I kind of wish that there was more stakes to like the regular season, and doing this just makes it less meaningful. Which is why it was a good thing. Why'd you have to try and tinker with it and probably just make it worse?
It made a bowl game.
Well, they're trying to tell the Badgers, hey, the regular season does not matter. It only matters in March.
Win in March.
Win in March.
It's specifically for the Badgers.
Are we excited for being like now the Badgers?
This doesn't help them. I mean, this doesn't change anything for Wisconsin.
Well,
I mean,
it does. They get a better chance for an at-large bid if they're not good.
Yeah, but I mean, even the past years when they've fell short of expectations, we've been 5, 4, 3 seeds. They've been high seeds. They're just not achieving. Whereas this is like
maybe they should be a 12, and then maybe they'll beat a 5 seed to get into the second
round.
round.
They can get that win there. There you go.
The last time
that's creative thinking.
The last time they had an actual surprising run was when they were a 9 seed. They beat number 8 seed UNC in the first round.
Yeah.
And then they got smoked by Baylor in the next round.
When the Badgers are in a 5-12 game, the 12 team wins. The Badgers, they just have to try and be the 12 seed. That's the trick.
That was the other thing. When they pulled off the upsets against Xavier and Villanova, they were like 7 and 8 seeds.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
okay, we've solved they're seated too high.
The expectations too high.
Yeah.
Like Major League, it's too high. It's too high. The home run, like it's too high. It's not going to go out.
There you go, people. That's why Jim dunks on the Badgers. It's because he's trying to bring their seed down to help the Badgers.
He's trying to neg them, yeah.
Reverse psychology.
Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
For sure.
Take that for that.
Mike on the west side, he says, Whitson Junction, what did I miss? You just played an outro of Molly looking up and questioning Whitson Junction. Have either of you heard of Whitson Junction? Okay, he says, Whitson Junction, horrible name, is our hayfield. Seriously, all that is left now is the water well, but it was where the Mineral Point Northern and the Chicago Northwestern Railroads met. And it's right smack in the middle of our farm. That is from Mike and Moho, but from Whitson Junction. I've never heard of this.
I remember this specifically because he chimed in when we were talking about the Wisco Way jerseys that the Brewers had, the City Connects, and you were asking, where's Winston Junction? Does this place exist?
Yes, because it sounds like a monopoly board.
It's apparently the only
it's a railroad. It's like a railroad.
And it's the only place where they apparently use the term Wisco or Wisco Way.
Oh, that's right.
In the entire state of Wisconsin, then nobody knows what the hell
I
Whitson
literally
Junction
have a
is.
hat that says Wisco.
Okay, have you ever heard of Whitson Junction?
No.
You have to say it Whitson Junction. Whitson Junction.
Whitson Junction. I failed.
I know,
it
it's hard.
sounds like a name. Like
Whitson Junction.
Like
Whitson
Whitney
Junction.
and like
Drafted
Weston.
with the 23rd overall pick, Whitson Junction.
Honestly, it's a great NFL.
What position does Whitson Junction play?
Cornerback.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's the right spot. I think that's the right call.
Like that? Like X? No, I wasn't saying break. I was saying like X go and give it to you.
Whitson
That's
gonna
like
give it
what
to you?
cornerbacks do, right?
Yeah.
They're cocky.
Railroad
Brewers!
Crossing.
Come on,
Jim
Max.
Matt Molly presented by Coors Light.
See ya.